Hello. Still getting set up?
Can you hear me?
I can now.
There it goes. Yep.
Yeah.
I was getting no audio. That was weird.
Oh, no.
I had to reach for my earbud.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you were talking. I was like, I have no audio. Okay.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Nice.
rushing slightly.
Don't rush.
No, I realized as my little 45 alarm went off, it was like, oh, my head hurts. I should take an Advil before it gets worse.
Oh no. Yeah, good call.
Yep. Alright, let me get rid of all this. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Got home from work.
Cool.
Hey,
If you didn't
took
realize
like a
yet,
travel mug of coffee with me.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
I was just gonna let you know, if you don't realize yet, we are already live.
Yes, I figured.
I just wanted to give
Hello,
you the heads up.
everybody.
Hello. All of one person that might. Oh, two
One
people.
person, which I think is me. I'm cute.
Well, it just went up to
Hello,
2 people.
me. Yay.
Ooh, 3 people. Gasp. All right. Time for Twitter. Where's my Twitter? There's my Twitter. Okay, you had a thing of coffee.
I had a thing of coffee that I took with me specifically to drink while I was at work, and I left it in my truck and didn't have it with me. So like I was struggling this morning. I'm
Oh.
good now. I've got coffee. We're good. Okay.
Just put up on Twitter, then copy that so I can put it on DeviantArt as well. And because we're talking about video games, I think. Because that's the topic. Casey doesn't game. Because apparently,
it's probably for the best that you don't.
Yeah, with my condition and my tendency to obsess and procrastinate, it's probably better that I don't.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
But
that would not be a good combo.
Yeah, but apparently what awards were yesterday?
It was the Game Awards.
Yes, those. I kind of knew about it because I was checking Twitter before going to bed, and everybody was so excited for Laura Bailey, and I'm like, well, I watch Critical Role.
Yeah.
And I know that she's a voice actor, so I was like, oh, that's probably what it is. But,
yes.
That was the most I knew about it. But, yeah. I don't game. I don't game.
I didn't actually watch the work. I just watched all of the trailers and everything that came out after.
Apparently, there's a new Mass Effect coming out, and Jess,
Yes.
who was babysitting today, or she would be all over this topic, so she was basically like, I'm crying, because she was so happy. She's
Yeah. Aww.
Yes. So like, I'm just like, shoulder pat, I don't know what to say. It's, yay, video games.
Yay?
Yay?
Yes, that's inappropriate. I'm excited for you, I guess.
Yeah, that. It's just funny because like every time she'll try and tell me about a new series or a new game, and she'll make a reference, I'm constantly like, Jess, I don't know anything.
I don't get this. I know nothing.
I know nothing. She keeps telling me that I would like Dragon Age, and in the 5 minutes I tried to play it, I did, because fantasy shit, and that's
Oh, I'm sure you
I
would.
love fantasy shit.
Yeah. And it's very role play based.
I was really bad at it.
Different choices. Well, you've never played a game like that. If you were to like sit there and play for more than 5 minutes, you'd be good. But again, you fall into the trap of, oh, you're gonna get distracted and this is going to devour your life.
Yes, I
And
mean,
you're not gonna do anything else outside of this.
yeah, I've already done that with D&D, and at least then I require other people to play with me. So, like, eventually I come to a point where I have to stop for a minute because I've run out of things to do on my own.
Yes.
Yes. But, and yet, this is where we end up with that.
Yes. Ugh, it's good though. I like doing like puzzle games. You like actually have to use your brain and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it feels like you're doing something effective mentally, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that. I also love playing other stuff too, but you know. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I used to have a Game Boy Advance, and I did play that
Yeah.
all the time because I didn't have friends.
Yes.
But, yeah, we had, like, Fear Factor, the Stitch game, the Shrek game that you couldn't win.
Oh no. No.
You couldn't
Not
get
that.
past the dude with the thing. I could never get past him. The mascot guy. The Lord Farquaad mascot guy. That one level
Oh yes.
where you're chasing that guy. I could never fucking catch the bastard. And I've tried looking up cheat codes now as an adult for how the fuck you're supposed to do it, and they're like, I don't know, man, just run fast.
Everyone else struggled with it too.
Yeah.
It was just one of those moments.
Yeah, and it's sad thing is like
Fucking
looking
water
at
temple.
looking at the looking at the pictures from later levels is like you get to fight with dragon, and I'm like, no, I wanted to fight with a dragon.
Aww.
I spent hours, me and my sister both, hours upon hours trying to beat that shit.
Aww.
It was so bad. I
definitely had those levels.
Yeah, it's like it still hurts to think about it because like there's a part of me that goes like, if I just played it for a little longer, I would have figured it out.
The problem is, man, dude, I tell you what, I go back and play some of the games I played as a kid, and I still struggle. It's like I go in there like, oh, I'm older now. I know what I'm doing with games. Man, some of that stuff, like the reaction time for us as we get older goes down, and like just the latency in games, like older games too, are just rough to deal with. So it's not as easy as it seems. I'd probably still go back and play stuff and have a hard time like that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's just... Ugh. But, yeah, I didn't... I always get... Jess always picks on me about the fact that I don't know anything about anything with gaming. But, like, you know what? I've played a couple. I played Breath of the Wild for, like, 5 minutes on Lindsay's Wii. I played Spyro on my friend's system for like a weekend when I was 8.
This is how I know you don't know games, because you just said you played Breath of the Wild on the Wii. I love you. I love
that's
you.
That's what we had. Okay.
Was it Breath of the Wild or was it like Twilight Princess? Because if it's Breath of the Wild, she has a Switch.
Oh, it was okay. No, it wasn't Breath of the Wild. Sorry, I mixed it up. It was the wolf one. Breath of the Wild is the name, is the title I keep hearing. Yeah, see, I don't fucking game, guys. I don't fucking know.
It's so good. You're so good. I love you. Good stuff. That's the best Zelda game, though. I swear. Like, Ocarina of Time is my favorite, but Twilight Princess is the best Zelda game. I will fight people over it. Anyway. Sorry, you were saying.
that was it. Those were my games. I mean, there was also like this one Barbie horse riding game that my friend had, and we were also like 8.
Dude, my sister had that. Yes, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, like most of the gaming that I did was computer games, and it was like Sims or
Yeah. Oh, the Sims games.
I played the shit out of Sims.
Like the classic Sims, or like the Sim City or Sim...
Both. I had Sim City. I played it all the fucking time. I got bored of constantly calling aliens to kill everything. And
the very first PC game I remember getting was the Sim game. It was Sim Ants, and you had to like manage an anthill, like literally. It was so weird.
Anthill.
Yes.
I'd never heard of that.
Yeah, it was an old one, man. That was old. You could fry ants with magnifying glasses, which is really mean, or you could actually like help them out and like give them food and stuff, or like spiders would come and attack your ant hill and you'd have to like drive them off. It was scary.
Goodness.
So you played those. What other kind of PC games did you play?
I was honestly just gonna list all the Sims. Because I started with my friends. I think we had Sims 2. And then I had Sims Pets. And I think it was 3 or 4 that I started with the base game and started collecting every single expansion I could get. Because I would literally while entire days away on Sims. Like, that is the gaming I did. Especially the World Traveler one where you could actually do challenges and shit.
Yes.
I fucking love that. But yeah, besides that, there was that one Finding Nemo DVD game that it was the never-ending level of the turtle run. Like, I kept waiting for it to get to another level and unlock shit, but it was never ending. I got to level 50 once and gave up. Like, this is why that's why I don't game, because I'll do shit like that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, and there was.
Did you ever do like the little game. Like a vet game?
Yeah, a vet game. You ran your own vet clinic.
That'd be fun.
It was fun.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but my stepdad didn't like us playing a lot of games, so he would always be like, "You have 2 hours on the computer." I'm like, I don't think you understand.
I swear, that dude was like the ruiner of fun.
Yeah.
My gosh.
I don't think you understand. 2 hours is how long it takes to make a character. If you're doing it right.
It's so true, though.
Yes.
We, growing up, we would only get half an hour a day on games, so my siblings and I would line each other up so that we could, like, pick. Yes, we only got half an hour of computer time.
No.
It sucked. It took forever to do anything in video games, so we would line each other up so that, like, one would pick up where the last left off so we could actually get shit done.
You hack it.
Or we would do special chores. We do special chores so we could earn extra time. Man, it was so annoying.
Oh, God. It's like, even if it were still, like, Pong era, half an hour is not a lot of time.
It's really not, because by the time you boot the game up, that's eating up, like, 10 minutes of your time.
Yeah.
Especially for older PC games. And yeah, it really wasn't, but my parents were weird about electronics, too, for a long time. Once we hit, like, teen years, it was like, okay, whatever, just play with you. But yeah, I just remember being really little and having to do that, so.
Yeah, no, we only got a computer in our house when I was in middle school, high school. Every other time I was using my grandparents' or my aunt's computer. So there was like this one website for online games where it was like Frogger, but you were catapulting frogs into hazards and they would explode into like blood and guts and stuff. I played that. I played dark stuff.
Nice.
Like, thinking of things I actually played now. It's like, oh, I did play things. It was just really fucked up. But
it's good stuff.
But then there was, what was it? Yeah, we finally got a computer, and our stepdad would, time us. Or he would be, like, he would interrogate us afterwards. It was only a couple hours, right? And that's how you make children who are good liars, is by doing that shit.
It's so true, though. Yes. It's stuff like that. It's like, really? What do you... Yeah. No. Yeah, that's very true.
It's like, that's all that does, is make good liars. But, yeah. And we would, like, hide shit. I would stay up at night playing Game Boy. We got a plug-in charger. I would just stick it into the charger and play. Or hide in my closet and play.
Yep. It was so convenient with little handheld games, too. Man, okay, so I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna brag for a moment because, yes, I also would sneak games. I had the most brilliant hack, and I was so proud of myself for this. So my sister and I shared a room growing up, and my sister had one of those like karaoke machines that has like the screen.
Yeah.
So I took my PS2 and I connected it to that karaoke machine and played the Jack and Daxter games on this itty bitty karaoke machine screen in black and white and fuzzy as hell, but I was able to play it. So I would stay up all hours of the night playing on this stupid itty bitty screen, and my mom never knew because she didn't realize you could hook it up to the karaoke machine. Yes, I'm still kind of proud of that.
Oh no.
It was so stupid. It was really stupid. Ooh, the group's coming together.
Yeah.
Good.
Forgot to put the status on DeviantArt, so I just did that. There we go.
Oh, yay.
There we go.
Did you ever do any of those? Did you ever get the like CD-ROM games that would come in cereal boxes? Play
Yes,
those?
that's how I got that Never-Ending Nemo game. It came in the cereal box.
It was one of those kinds.
Yeah.
Nice. There was a Captain Crunch game that my brothers and I loved playing. It was so weird. You had to grow like this weird crunch mutant monster thing and then like have it compete against other monsters in races.
Oh my god, one of those weren't there the ones that you connected to the internet? Like there was a specific website you went to play games online, like all these serial-based kids games.
Yes, like yes.
Oh, I remember that.
Or like the Cartoon Network one.
I think.
Did you ever do that?
I didn't do the
Cartoon Network and Disney Channel were big about that.
There was a Disney Channel one and the serial one, because the serial one, if you you could access without having to go online. There were certain ones you could do, which was weird.
Yes.
Because this was still back in dial-up era at my grandparents' house.
For sure, where you Yep. Couldn't use the phone while you were on the computer.
Or they would come in and was like, "Would you get the fuck on the internet?"
Yep. I remember when my mom would run errands, she would specifically call the house to make sure we weren't online. See if she could get through. I was like, really? Again, that's how you make good liars.
Yep.
When you're doing shit like that.
Yep. That's what that does.
Man.
I think I'm gonna make this for the group fic I'm doing. I'm gonna make it. I want this to be like our title card thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We don't have a title yet.
No, we do not.
We still need to settle on that.
We need to fix that. We really do. We need to title the damn campaign. How do our title? How does do title?
Who knows?
What are this?
That is a good question.
Yep. I'm gonna try and make a template that's like title card size to draw them on, but keep them grouped where they could still fit on that smaller piece that I got it started at.
Yeah.
Just let me change the size of that. Ooh, that is large. That is quite large.
Quite large.
I want it at 600 DPI, but that is hella pixels. What if it's at 9? That's a little better. $16.9. There's the... Now I know the proportions.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, I should have made it white instead of the gradient before doing that. This is gonna take a minute. Except it didn't, because I forgot that I don't have the same kind of, old... whatever RAM card that I used to on my old computer. This one's the faster one.
Oh no! Oh no! Whoops.
Photoshop, goes so much faster on my new computer. It just really does. It is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be 16.9. canvas, and I'm going to save it as a Photoshop file so I can use this size again another day. 16, 9, canvas, and then open in Manga Studio. Everybody keeps talking about Clip Studio Paint, and I think that something cool new must have come out in it recently because everyone's talking about it. And
really?
Yeah. And I would love to, one, know what the hell's going on, but two, be it on that hype, because apparently everybody's like, it's making Photoshop obsolete because they keep taking your money. And, you know what, I'm here like, you know what, fair, because it is true. But I do not have it. And I am not going to buy something new that I have to then learn how to use.
Right. You already know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's something I know nothing about.
Yeah.
So.
Because apparently it's pretty cool, and I'm like, you know what? Great. I don't have it. A lot of people use it on iPad. I don't have an iPad. I'm not buying an iPad.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have an
iPad,
you? But it was... Huh?
I said, are you?
No. I used to have an iPad, but it doesn't let me log in anymore, and it's too tiny anyway, and I don't have a stylus for it, so you know what?
Nope.
No. I have a Huon graphics tablet. That is the closest thing. I just need a display screen to draw on. That's it. What was I doing? I was picking a page template. Selection, edit, rotate. I just... Frick. No. I'm just trying to get some canvas size stuff. Straight. Copy. No. Paste. That is not what I copied. Frick. I'm fine. I'm just struggling.
You're good. You got it.
I got this. My usual proportion is like 10 by 15 or 11 by 17. So I want to format this to where my main focus is in that area.
Yeah.
I should watch what?
Smart. I've lost my train of thought. I don't remember.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It wasn't anything important. I think it was something related to video games. But now I don't remember.
Oh. I mean, I watched playthroughs of stuff. Like, I bought Amnesia.
Yeah,
I got straight and bought Amnesia because I wanted to play it.
That's not a hard game, but it's an intense game.
That's why I wanted to play it.
Super good. Have you watched playthroughs for it then?
Yes. That's... I discovered Markiplier after college.
Oh, yes. Amnesia, of course.
Yes. I would load, after I moved back in with my mom, after living in Las Vegas after college, I would load, because of the way our data plan was, out in the middle of nowhere, I would have to load every video I wanted to watch that day in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Before a certain time, because we would get, like, this many gigs after a certain time and this many gigs, at midnight hours. And, first of all, no one's awake during that time, which is why you got... It was so bad.
That's so annoying.
Yeah. Because we lived in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. But I would wake up and load a bunch of YouTube videos that I wanted to watch that day, and that would be... That would just be how I spent my morning, was loading like 50 videos. And so I could watch them without using the data and pissing my mom off.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
Sacrifices make kids these days. They don't know.
It's like, you don't know the struggles that I've been through.
You have no idea.
No clue.
It's so true, though.
Wrong angle.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was just...
Gosh, even downloading a YouTube video to do that. Yes. I love it.
Yep.
Different times. Different times.
Different times.
Now we stream everything. Jeez. I remember the days of Netflix where you had to order the DVDs and they'd come in the mail.
I keep seeing that meme. It was like, I remember when the internet came in the mail.
Literally. All the America Online CDs that were turned into Frisbee.
Does anyone else remember Laserdisc?
Oh, yeah.
Just, wow. I remember my neighbor, they were common law married at the time, but I always still headcanon him as my real life. Oh fuck. I always think about him. We are not discussing this. We are moving on.
No, we're not. You just said headcanon about IRL.
I would think of him as my neighbor, but he lived with my aunt. They were common law.
Okay.
They were a couple. Mostly just forever roommates by the time that we came around.
Yeah.
But they lived together. And they didn't get, like, real married until she was diagnosed with breast cancer so that he could help with insurance and stuff. But that's when they got, legal married.
Yeah.
But he was absolutely obsessed with Laserdiscs. Like, he would call someone and say, yo, you have to see it on Laserdisc. You have to watch this movie on Laserdisc. And the majority of cartoons and movies and stuff that I saw were through going to visit at their house and him putting the Laserdisc on.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And then DVDs came out, and he was... Yeah.
How did he feel about that?
He started collecting those instead.
Yep.
He just really liked...
didn't last very long, did it?
It didn't. Like, I remember we had Pebble and the Penguin on Laserdisc. Well, he did.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
I love that movie. That era, that Don Bluth era where you're like, these are not good movies, but give me another one.
No, they are good movies. I love that
movie. Fun. They were so fun. But like compared to Secret and Nim, you're like, this is a different kind of movie.
Alright, fine.
That's all I mean by it. It's like it was a different kind of Don Bluth movie.
I mean, it had killer whales in it, which made it an automatic 10 in my book as a kid, so, you know, there's that. It also had an excellent cast, so there's that, too.
Yes.
God. One of the many, many, many movies where Tim Curry was the villain.
That's classic. Just his role in life. He is the villain, but in real life, he is gold.
Fact. So good.
His legs.
I miss that era of cartoons, though.
Oh, right.
So good.
Like, animated.
You had it all figured out?
Just about. There we go. Layout. I was trying.
That's another thing you should do. Oh,
what?
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you first.
I was gonna say for a future stream, you should do that. That whole meme of like rating things on the tiers is going around again. You do like S tier cartoons.
Ah.
Maybe that's a big thing right now again. So you could do that with, I guess, serials and Disney movies are like the big one right now. Everyone's rating them. So.
Remember in college, Lindsay and I tried to start doing a couple of videos. We did film a few of them, but for some reason we could not get them uploaded, and then finals happened. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, we filmed a couple of videos. The joke was I was already Minx back then. It was gonna be Minx and Morgoth.
Oh, nice.
She was all her gimmick was gonna be like she was the more stylish, preppy person, and I was the goth bitch.
Nice.
Oh, we're gonna do straight man, funny man thing, because she's terrifying as a human being, but she's really good with like writing comedy. Like that's what she likes.
She seems very witty.
Yes.
Yes.
And I would always be like the straight man, like I don't and also the joke back then because we still thought I was straight.
Wow. Yep. Different time.
Yes. And like we would open every episode with, hi, I'm Minx, I'm this, and hi, I'm Morgoth, and I'm this. And like one video opened with like, hi, I'm Minx, I'm the straight man, and hi, I'm Morgoth, I'm not.
I think the best part about that too is even the names feel like very opposite of what they should be. Like Morgoth sounds like such a goth name, and Mink sounds like it would be such like a, I don't know, like not preppy, but like it could be tamer than that. I don't know. That's funny.
Oh no, that was actually the joke. It wasn't. I was mixing up a couple intros because we filmed like 3 of them in one day. But the joke was, like, hi, I'm Minx, I'm the goth one. And it was Morgoth was like, hi, I'm Morgoth, I'm not. Because she would be wearing bright pink in that episode. That was it. That was the joke. I remember it now.
Oh, that's good. Yes. Definitely.
But we, like, one video we did was, because she got me into watching a bunch of Bollywood, so we were sitting there like, this is a video rating random ass, it was Bollywood musical numbers from the ones that we've seen. And we just went down the line and was like, these are just our favorites.
Nice.
It was great.
That'd be good.
Yes.
I love the silly rating videos and such. I feel like you need to find those videos now. I feel like I need to witness this.
Yeah. We're gonna have to see if Lindsay can track it down because they were all on her computer. Because there was also gonna be a running joke in the credits.
You're gonna have to get those from her.
Yeah, because there was also a running joke in the credits where she, like, I didn't know how to do any video editing at the time. Like, I didn't learn that until senior year. And she was already in a graduate program in another country at that point. But, like, the running joke was she would be leaving angry notes in the credits. Like, this was done by Morgoth. 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 Damn it, Casey, do something!
Yeah. Accurate. I can see that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I just didn't know how.
Fair enough.
I didn't have consistent, unfettered access to internet and shit, and computer and shit until college.
Yeah.
I really didn't.
That is impressive that you do as much as you do now. With that in mind, too.
Well, it's because I'm good at faking that I actually know what the fuck I'm doing.
Isn't that just the story of adulthood?
Honestly. I feel like
really
I want to add another character in here, but this is the group. It's the 4 of you.
Yeah. Yep. It's just us 4.
Yeah. Like, if it were a longer running arc, I could do Wolf Princess, but...
Yeah.
She's... That part's over.
I feel like you need to leave, like, that little open space on the end, and then just, like, have this rotating...
the rotating NPC
spot for, like,
NPC
whoever's just in at the time.
Just retroactively add Nick in for the first few episodes.
Yes. Yes. Perfect. I love it. Pop in whoever's there.
I mean, I could just stick a goblin right there.
Yeah.
I've actually said, like, there's one thing I'm sad about for the last game, that probably will not be going up until the end of this month on for people to watch. But, you guys didn't get to find out the lead goblin's name.
Oh no! Whoops.
His name is Badger.
Here was
I had so many jokes in my head. Badger. I had so many jokes in my head. It's like, Badger don't give a fuck.
Oh no! No! Perfect. Damn it. Why did we not?
I mean, y'all went heavy raid in that, so there wasn't an opportunity.
I mean, it was so bad that I forgot about Pierre's mild claustrophobia. Because he was just focused on baby. I was like, oh yeah, oh shit, we were under, like, literally as soon as we got out, I was like, oh shit, we were underground. Whoops. But, like, he was so focused on save the baby. I just couldn't chalk it up to that. So.
Oh god, that was a wild session. Morin is savage.
Morin is scary. very scary.
Or letting Riyadh just coming into the next room covered in blood. Like, what the fuck were you guys doing?
Yep. Yep. I like how Tyr and Morn were the ones that were actually trying to be somewhat diplomatic, while the Chaos Children were just lagging behind, doing their thing. Ugh.
I love how I'm drawing you guys on the mountains when you haven't gotten to the mountains yet.
There's gonna be mountains?
There are mountains in the world. You might go there.
Well, yeah, I know there are. Eventually we'll get there. We're bound to.
I'm going to show the unlabeled map. The one that's actually on my computer. I labeled everything in Roll20, but the one on my computer is still not labeled. Where is it? Show... Yeah. Yeah, so in 5 minutes when Olivia's stream catches up...
Yes.
There are plenty of mountains. They're all around here.
Nice.
In here.
Yeah, it's still
lots of mountains
on a very laggy screen.
But yeah, like so far you guys are where are we at? You are started here and you've made it this far. That's how far in this entire world you've gone. That's like an inchworm.
Yeah.
You haven't even made it that far, actually.
I mean, I feel like we've traveled a fair distance, considering how many days in game have passed.
Well, how many? Let me see. Not a lot, actually. The ones I've edited, you are at day number.
It hasn't even been a week, right?
Oh, it's been a week. It's been just a week.
Has it been a week?
I'm checking.
Okay, so we're like at a week.
Yeah, alright. I've been because I haven't finished adding all the summaries to my little chart that I've got going on, but I have been keeping track of time of day after each session.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just finished the afternoon of... Hold on. Confused. What was this? Alright, it was 1... Oh, yeah, no. You guys have not known each other very long at all.
No, it's not been very long, and Morin's even less than the others because she came in late.
Only by a day.
I guess it was only a day, wasn't it? I don't know, I felt like it was like... Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you guys are finishing day 6.
Okay, so
it has been 6 days. Why did I think it was 9?
Jeez. No. I knew it hadn't been that many.
Yeah, you guys are, you have not known each other long.
Nope. Much has happened in this time. We started this...
Go ahead.
We've been playing this since August, right?
I
think it's when we started. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe. Yeah, because there was... We finished the campaign, that Fee joined in on with Minds of Delver, and then after we finished that, like a couple weeks later, we started this one. So yeah, like end of August, September is when it started.
Something like that.
But we're about to do session 17 tomorrow.
Jeez.
And you've only known and everybody's only known each other for like 6 days.
Yep.
You've already inchwormed yourself at least 60 miles. You've covered 1 hex on the giant map.
Jeez, dude, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a big map. I mean, not a lot of travel. I'm just saying that is a big ass map, and there's a lot of traveling to do.
Yep. You're going down this way now, trying to get over here. No. Here? No, here. The peninsula is... It's hard to tell which peninsula is which on the big map compared to the little one. Yep. It's
Damn.
Yep.
I'll see in 5 minutes when it shows up.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm gonna take characters. No.
Here's really far from home then. Damn.
Yep. Really far from home.
Really, really far from home.
Tyr and Morin both really far from where they started.
Yep. Well, I guess Tintlet would be too.
Yeah, Tintlet is literally the only person in the group who is not super duper far from home. Is Rian.
Yep. And she's traveling roamer anyway.
Yep. And where is the Tyr portrait that I did done draw? I need those for reference.
Mhm.
And I saved the art ref that you did.
I've got them if you need them.
I might.
Let me know. Otherwise, they should be in the Discord galleries.
I do have the ref you sent for what inspired you for the way to do his like body shape and stuff. Like I found that.
Yes.
Now where is references? Nope, that's all hyenas.
Different beast, but you need to draw more than two.
Different.
Mhm.
Breaking news from Jess: DuckTales is canceled.
Wait, what? Why?
I don't know. I just saw it on my phone. It's canceled. What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
For what purpose?
It was so good.
That's weird. It felt like it was doing well.
I thought it was. Damn it, Disney. Why did Disney suck?
Yeah. They love canceling stuff, man.
Really
On the flip side, though, they announced a shit ton of stuff yesterday.
Oh yeah, all the Star Wars stuff?
All the Star Wars, all the Marvel. There was some other stuff, too, that was announced. Disney Animation Studios announced a bunch of stuff. There's going to be, like, a Baymax spinoff. There's another Tangled movie, I believe.
Oh.
What?
I was going to say, am I a terrible person for saying I'd rather keep DuckTales than have a Baymax spinoff?
Slightly. But maybe not. I don't know. You like DuckTales, so that's fine. That's fair. That's a valid opinion. I love Baymax.
I do love him, but I'm sitting here like, I don't need a spinoff.
But that's different. Like, we're talking about movies versus a TV show.
Oh, yeah, it's different.
Streaming
show.
Right.
For some reason,
it's very different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like that's... There was another... What else? There was a bunch of stuff. I'm really looking forward to the Loki series. That looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a shit ton of Star Wars stuff announced. Oh, the good stuff.
Let's not do angry eyebrows for Rian. She doesn't have an angry eyebrow personality. She has vacant stare personality.
She's staring off at something. She's seeing something unseen by everyone else.
Yeah.
It's kind of like cats when they just stare off at the wall and you're like, okay,
yeah.
Is there a ghost there? What's happening right now?
I love her so much.
What are you seeing that I'm not?
I love her so much.
She's the best. Wild feral child.
Yes.
Ugh.
I don't know why tied back at the top is one of the harder hairstyles for me to draw, but it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I literally don't know why. It just is. It's just, it's strangely difficult.
God.
Yeah. You'd think that I'd be familiar enough with the hairstyle, having lived in it for so much of my life, that I understand its physics.
Yeah, it's still tough to. Make it.
Try and make her hair a little longer for this one, since her official description is that it's shoulder length, but I did it a little shorter in the in the bust portrait. Like, Fee was cool with it; she really liked it, but
yeah,
I did realize after I was done, I was like, oh, that's not shoulder length. I was just kind of going with what I felt about the character for the hair, but like that could be her level 1 look, because we started at level 2.
Yeah, true. A little bit of time is.
Yes, a
She
little bit.
Chop it off, or maybe she chopped it off for this summer and growing it back out.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll go with that.
Totally.
I like how they all have very different hairstyles too.
Yeah, very very good diversity of character design you guys got. Look at this. I'm showing it on this. There's Morin, who's that goth bitch.
Very.
And Rian, vacant stare. Titlet the Magnificent. She's just sparkly with bells everywhere. And then Tyr, he's just fucking terrifying.
It's just Tyr. He's a
big teeth and claws.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I need to mute this.
Beauties and the Beast.
Mute for. Can I mute?
What are you muting?
I'm trying to mute one of my damn it. Ah, there we go. Mute for 8 hours. Done. My Sunday group is debating dice, and I keep hearing it
going off. Whoops.
They're talking about how Amazon dice are awesome, and I'm not gonna disagree, but I'm busy.
Oh yes, they're cheap. Mm-hmm. I love the dice that I've gotten off Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, right, let's get that.
They got those pretty seashell ones off there.
Yes.
Love them.
But yeah, the most kind of gaming mind that I've ever been able to get into.
Back to gaming.
Is the topic at hand.
What is this?
D&D is his most like gamer mindset that I've gotten, with really really liking it and really really wanting to learn everything about the mechanics and shit. Like, every time I see a manual I buy it, but that's also a little bit because I have no impulse control.
I see that as, I mean, people argue, like, why do you need to get the manuals? You can just download them online, or you can get them for free or whatever, but, like...
I like holding it.
Exactly, and I feel like it's something you collect now. Like, it's a physical thing you enjoy purchasing and having in your collection.
Definitely. And also the fact that it's just... It's not that I can't retain something when it's digital, because I can, but some things, like when I'm trying to really deep dive and learn something, I need to be able to hold it in my hand.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, this is the color palette you want to use?
Yes.
Got it.
Roughly, like you could do like a more muted and stuff, like especially for the bright blue, but yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
Ish. Just to give you an idea of what to work with, I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna save that in references with all the hyenas.
Yes. I need you to do that. I need you to do that. I need a campaign with no.
With
Specifically
Knowles
one Knoll.
I was gonna say, with Knowles specifically, or specifically that one Knoll?
Specifically with one. A certain one. Oh, we need.
When we're not playing D&D or talking about random shit, we're fangirling over each other's characters, and this is good friendship.
Isn't that the truth? Ugh, that's how I've made all of my best buds on D. Is us just fangirling over each other's characters. Or in Oz's case, fanboying.
Yes.
I don't know. He's reached fangirl level at some point.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. We love you, Oz. We love your characters too.
Yeah. This is one of those days where I'm sitting here like, what are hands?
Oh, yes.
Like someone like doing those tell me your ex without telling me your ex meme that I saw it first on TikTok, but somebody was doing it on Twitter yesterday, where they're like, tell me you're an illustrator without telling me you're an illustrator, and the first thing that popped in my head was, what are hands?
Yep. Ugh. Why is it so hard?
So hard.
That's why I loved doing claws for Tears of Dragonborn, because I could do claws, but for whatever reason, regular hands, nope, forget it.
Right? I mean, there's this thing where, like, human anatomy, you can tell what mistakes you make easier, so it always looks like you're making more of them.
Yes. That's true. Or it just ends up looking so unrealistic, you're just like, well, the rest of my drawing looks somewhat proportional, but these hands, no.
Yeah.
That's why I like non-human shape.
Yeah. You're going to lighten that up.
Okay, so we were talking about video games again.
Remember
where you were going with that?
Yes.
You were saying that this is the closest you've come to really obsessing over a game of some.
Yeah. Like, cause I was about to say I've met gamers, but no, like Jess was telling me how when she says like, no, you're gonna be like when we move in, you're gonna be like, great, I want to hang out, and I'm just gonna be sit there, hold up the new Dragon Age, and be like, I'll see you in 5 days.
See, that's where you can chill out with her while she plays, and you're like basically getting the experience of playing it without actually having to play, and you can do other stuff while you're watching her play.
Yeah.
So that way you still get to experience the game.
Exactly.
So she should be happy with that.
There you go. That's a plan.
Oh man, I love watching games as much as I love playing games. There's been so many times where I've just gone and hung out with a friend and we just traded the controller off and just watch each other play through a story. So good.
Yeah. Like, and the funny thing was watching Let's Plays after college was I dislike sports is the nicest way I can put it.
Yep.
I do like playing baseball, and I have played basketball and enjoyed it. And flag football, I was surprisingly good at it. I absolutely despise watching sports. I hate it so much. I'm just sitting there, and I am bored, and I can't do it. Now, I feel like that's probably my ADHD, but...
Yes.
But I can't.
Well, and if it's not something you care about, then it's not something you know about. And if you don't understand it, then yeah, it's hella boring.
No, but I know about baseball, and I know about basketball, and I know about softball, but I absolutely hate watching it. I want to throw shit whenever I'm stuck sitting there watching a game. I hate it. It's because, like, for the life of me, I'm sitting there looking at it, it's like, this is a game. This is like a game, not a story game, but like a game I'm just trying to do, a very simple act game. Why in the world would I watch somebody else do it?
I like it for the funny commentary and the interaction. It's better than a sports game. There's more variety. I don't know.
But, like, Let's Plays, it's still a story. Like, I liked watching Markiplier play Amnesia because I was like, I want to play this game, and also it's funny as fuck to watch somebody react to it.
Yes, exactly. It's like, I love watching their reactions, and then I also want to know what the hell is going on with this story.
Yeah. But, like, baseball and shit, I hated it. I hated it so much.
Yeah, that's very different. I feel that way about going to concerts, to be perfectly honest. As a vocalist, like, watching other people sing and stuff, like, unless it's a band I really, 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 really love, I hate going to concerts. It's so boring.
Yeah. Like, the most
Same idea.
Yeah, like, the most fun I've ever had at a concert was my senior trip to Disney World in 2010. Paramore was playing. I stood there for, like, 20 minutes, listened to the songs I liked, and then we went on some rides, and that was it.
Nice.
I saw Paramore
in Disney World for that?
Disney World. Our senior trip was Disney World, and for the senior trip, some bands came and played. Paramore was one of them. I was like, I saw the band that I liked for the songs that I liked, and then I did not listen to another artist. I couldn't do it. We went on rides.
Exactly. You just went there for the band you cared about.
I didn't even stay for the whole show. I specifically was like the songs that I like.
Fair enough.
As for what rides, we went on Splash Mountain. We went on the Dr. Seuss one for reasons. We also went to Universal, so some of this is me blending Universal into it. Oh, definitely the Haunted Mansion. We were Haunted Mansion.
Yes. Very nice.
Yeah. We went on a few. It's hard to remember all. We did the Jurassic Park and the Jaws one at Universal. We pretty much did Theme Park Orlando for senior trip. We went to Universal. Was it Wet n Wild? Definitely went to SeaWorld, but I didn't know all the things back then about
that's a different
animals.
time. Yeah.
But I still refused to go see the live show. Like, I didn't know anything, but there was just something about it. I was like, I don't want to see that. Like, I can't remember what my reasoning was. I just remember feeling like, I don't want to see that. I really don't want to do that. I don't want to watch them do the animals that way.
It feels weird.
Yep. I guess it's because I was familiar with how, like, with circuses and horses. So I kind of understood how showbiz animals were treated already, even though I knew nothing about how SeaWorld was treated. Animals were treated, because they still put themselves forward as a conservationist society, which they're not.
They do. They very much did, especially in that age. Like, they've gotten a little better about it, but not anywhere near acceptable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sounds like a hell of a trip.
It was. But that was the first time. The way it was suggested we segue to this was talk about the claw machines, which are fucking rigged, and that's all I have to say about it. But the theme park things, we're here now.
Yes.
The first time I ever went on a roller coaster was when I was 17 years old. During a senior trip.
First time?
The first time. Ever.
What was the roller coaster?
The Manta Ray. The upside down, you're basically on a hang glider.
Oh no!
That was the one that they were at SeaWorld. They were like, Pacey, you've never been on a coaster, you're going on this one. Yes, they're like, this is a good one to be for first. It gets all the scary shit out of the way. I'm like, I don't think you understand how much I'm freaking the fuck out right now.
Oh no.
I had always been terrified of roller coasters when I was a little kid. Like, there was like the little up and down one when I was like 6. My mom went on it with me, and I still freaked out. I did not like fast moving rides. I was terrified of them. Like, it wasn't fun for me. I always felt like I was gonna fly away and get like it was terrifying. I'm scared of heights, I guess. Which I still did not realize in a literal sense that I was until the age of 25. I just thought I didn't like it.
How did you realize it was an actual thing?
We went to it wasn't 25, it was 27. We went to the cliff dwellings, and I was looking over the side of the mountain like, nope.
That's a no.
I realized in the same trip that not only can I not breathe in Colorado,
yeah.
But I am scared of heights, and I am not like claustrophobic as in any small space, but specifically caves. I am terrified of caves. Like, even watching a video or a documentary on somebody like cave diving, I start my lungs close up because I'm
cave diving. That is a whole nother level of terrifying.
It is
like just caves in general.
In general, like my mom was sitting there talking about, oh, we want to go see the painted caves, and I was sitting there like, I don't know. She's like describing it to me. She's like, there's a section where you're walking through, and it's like this little cavern where you're a little squeezed up, but the other side is awesome. And I was still thinking about it, like, I don't know, because I still can't breathe. But then at one point, while we're at the cliff dwellings, she is taking pictures. And I have a picture of that she took that I will not try to find right now because it'll take me an hour. But she took it while I was sitting there pushing on her back, trying to get her to move. But there was these stone steps that are carved out of the stone by the indigenous people who used to live there. And so we're just back there looking at everything. I was reading all of this stuff, and then she came up while I was taking a look around under the steps, because there's this little area under the steps where they would store things, and you come back out. And I was just looking, and then I came back out, and I was trying to turn around, but she came in and squeezed herself in front of me by the steps and stood there. She's like, oh, this will make a nice picture. And granted, it was a very cute backdrop with the stone behind us, and there's the two of us all squeezed out. But as soon as she was in there, and I was pressed on both sides of my shoulder by the stone wall of the mountain, and then the stone stairs on the other side, I was stuck. And I was just sitting there my back to the stone and stone squeezing on each side. Suddenly I was sitting there Mom, you gotta move. Mom, you gotta move. Mom, you gotta move. And I was pushing her. Because I realized at that moment, I can't do this.
Oh, dear.
So I told her right in that second, I was like, okay, I've just realized that I'm claustrophobic with, caves, so we're not going to the painted caves. I'm so sorry. I really wanted to see it, but I would freak the fuck out, and I don't want to be somewhere trying to do something and then freak out.
Nope, that's fair. That's fair. I have love-hate feelings. I get it.
Yeah. But, even just, because you could climb around, it's very cramped. The cliff dwellings are very cramped, compared to the living spaces that, modern people live in. It's very small. Yes. Which, granted, economy of space was what, indigenous culture was all about. Because these are, ancient sites, they were, indigenous ancestral sites.
Right.
But any ancient cultures, economy of space was all what they were about, because they didn't have a lot of things to work with. They would do amazing shit with it, but they're still I'm not going to build a giant thing on the side of a mountain because it'll take too long and it'll fall apart. But climbing in the rooms and stuff, you could climb up a reconstructed ladder into a little area that they said was where they would live, but we can't actually know what they used each of the buildings for.
Right.
But just looking around in there, I couldn't stand up straight. The window to get in was so small, and I was just standing there. It was dark, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to get out now.
Yep.
Also, there were children running all over the place, and I hated it.
That just adds to the chaos.
I'm sitting we are on the side of a mountain. Please make your children stop.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. That would stress.
Yeah. But then, we went to this canyon. I think it was Royal Gorge or something. That's when I discovered the fear of heights. Specifically the heights.
Yeah, that's really high up, though.
It was so freaking high.
And yeah.
When you're walking across the bridge and in the center of it, it's waving.
Uh-huh.
I kept I was proud of myself for not turning around, but I legitimately liked the tram better than the walking across the bridge. I liked being hung over on a glass bottom tram than being walked across the bridge, even though I hated the heights. I was sitting there leaning up against my dad, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, and he was just sitting there keeping his eyes closed nope.
We know where you got the fear from then.
Yes, my mother is not scared of anything. My dad was sitting there I don't like this. Well, he was joking about it, but you could tell that he was joking because he was trying to make fun of the fact he was a little scared.
Exactly.
That's how he handled fear, was he would try and scare somebody else besides himself.
Yeah.
But then we were walking across the bridge, and I was sitting there oh, I don't like this at all. And then when I could feel it moving, I just started booking it. And I could hear my mom laughing at me from behind. She was like, you don't want to slow down and look? And I was just shaking my head nope. And I just was a speed walking all the way to the other side. So I made it across.
No thanks.
But I was not about to stop. I would have freaked out if I stopped.
That's impressive. Yes. Good job. You did it.
It was terrible. I hated it. So yeah, in that trip I discovered my fears. I mean, I already knew I'm scared of sharks. Like, I'm actually terrified of sharks.
Aww.
Like, it's the idea of just wanting to go swimming and then something that I can't see ripping me apart, I don't know.
Well, okay. I mean,
Like,
anybody
I love
would be
sharks, but
that.
I don't want to go swimming in the ocean when there are sharks. Which there are always sharks, because we lived in the Outer Banks.
Almost always, yeah. Almost always.
Like, there was one time when I was 11 or 12, we were swimming, and then when we got back in, they were calling us over, and we're like, what? They're like, you guys are staying on shore because somebody just saw a bull shark over at the pier. And I was like, you mean where we were swimming? No, my response is, you mean where we were swimming? It was right there near us. And bull sharks are mean.
Oh no. Bull sharks are known to be aggressive.
Yes.
As far as sharks go. Yes.
So, yeah, I'd rather just stay out of the water where it needs to be, like, crystal freaking clear.
Yeah. I
also,
get that.
Despite growing up in the Outer Banks, like, going to the Outer Banks anyway, there's a certain anxiety to swimming in the ocean that I have related to experiences I had growing up going to the Outer Banks. Like, from Shark Week always being on during the summer when we're there to getting caught in a riptide once, which I do not recommend.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, I'm stuck on a boogie board being drawn out to sea kind, instead of I'm drowning trying to swim going out to sea kind.
Well, that's still scary though, because you're like trying to make yourself stop and go in a different direction and you can't.
And I was like 50 feet behind the rest of my group. And we would go far out into the, like, because there would be this long shelf of a sandbar. You could go out, like, several hundred feet away from the shore into the water before it would drop off in certain areas of the beach. And those are the parts of the beach that I liked, because it would be, like, water for days. But then as I got older, it was the kind of parts of the beach that made me the most anxious, because I was further away from shore. Like, if something happened, I couldn't get back to the sand fast enough.
Yeah.
It was interesting. But the real funny thing is, I should have realized I was scared of heights sooner, because when I was 20 and came to visit family in New York for the first time since I was a kid, this was, again, before I moved here. But we went, my mom's sister and I went to the Empire State Building, and we weren't even all the way up.
Yeah.
We were just a little ways up. But we came out to one floor where there's the glass windows and you can look out before you go around to the next elevator, because you have to go 3 different fucking elevators to get up there.
I thought you were gonna say that this was like what told you heights were no go, but
it should have been. I just thought it was because of the fact I was in a building. Because I was like, oh no, I just don't like big buildings at the time. Like, I didn't think I was scared of heights, because I had been on a roller coaster then by that point. But But no, just looking out of the windows, I couldn't go to the edge of the window. I couldn't do it. I felt more secure at the very, very top, where there was, like, that stone wall in front of me I could hang on to, but still, like, being at the top of the building, I was like, I don't like this view.
No.
And also there was a little anxiety in my head about the building falling down, which... considering what we all got to see live when I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yes. So that's what I thought the anxiety was at the time, was just me associating a building I used to go to when I was little no longer being there. But, no. But yeah, so first roller coaster was at SeaWorld. It was the Manta Ray. It was fun. But I remember I tried to go when I was 15. We were at a theme park on a marching band trip.
Nice.
It was the state fair one, I think. It was this wooden roller coaster. All it did was it went up and down. That's all it did.
Okay.
And I tried to go. I was like, okay, I'll go on a roller coaster. I've never done it before. But as soon as they strapped us down, I immediately freaked the fuck out. I was like, get me off, get me off, get me off. They had to pause the ride and unbuckle me.
Oh no, you were one of those people.
I was one of those. I tried so hard. I pushed myself so far to the point of I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, but I couldn't do it. But by the time I was 17, I was like, I am muscling through. And then I did it. And now roller coasters are some of my favorite thing to do. Like, I fucking love it. I will still be sitting there shaking, about to shit myself before it goes.
Oh, yeah.
But I know I will have fun. Like, you don't want to be the person standing right next to me when we're waiting in line, because I will be holding onto your arm, and my nails will be digging into your arm. But I will get on with you.
Yes. Here.
Yeah. Although, I will be a little fair to myself. The State Fair roller coaster was this rickety old wooden piece of shit.
See, those are scary, because it just feels like they're going to fall apart any moment.
Yeah.
Those are very...
But, yeah. It was interesting. I keep thinking about it now, though. Like, just put it in my head this morning, talking about theme parks. It's like, I want to go on a roller coaster again. I want to do things outside.
Aww. Alright, when everything gets back to normal, you're gonna have to plan some kind of theme park trip.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, she was talking about the drinking tour at Epcot. I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
I've never been to Disney World. I am from California, so Disneyland to the core. But I do want to make a trip out to Disney World sometime so I can do all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't...
I went to Disneyland, actually. Was it last year? We went to visit my dad in LA, yeah.
Because I remember you doing Universal when you went out there. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, we did both.
Nice.
But, yeah, because that was the first time I finally got to go to Harry Potter World, and the things I'll say about J.K. Rowling aside, the entire time we were there, I was, like, verge of tears happy, because it was, like, and I was trying to my mom was like so confused as to why we were like that. I'm like, Mom, it's, like, I don't think you understand. This is, like, going home.
Aww. It would be. They did a really good job with, like, capturing that whole feel and just making it feel like it's, like, you're there.
Yeah, like, we were sitting there just getting, like, going to all the stores. She's like, why are you going to the merchandise stores? I'm like, because it's part of the experience is to shop in Diagon Alley.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like, Bob, you don't understand. I have to be able to go here. I have to go to Zonko's. I have to go to Flourish and Blotts. I have to get a pumpkin pasty and eat it while we're walking. Which she did admit were pretty good.
I bet.
Yes. I had to go to Ollivander's and get a wand.
Well, naturally. That's kind of a must.
Definitely. I got myself wanded, so I got one of the associates matched me up with one, and then I got the Albus Dumbledore's from the Fantastic Beasts wand, which
nice.
The designs from that movie are the only good thing about that movie.
Really?
It was, oh god, Crimes of Grindelwald was awful. It was
okay.
Awful.
All right. The second one, I really loved the first one though.
The first one was great. Crimes of Grindelwald was ass. I was so mad the entire time. I'm like, I paid for this.
Kind of. Aww. Yeah, I was disappointed because I really enjoyed the first one a lot.
Yeah. Like, there were definitely issues with the first one. Like, there's issues with all the movies. The movieverse is strange, but it was so fun. Like, I liked Newt Scamander. I really did. I liked him as a different kind of hero. I really
love his character.
Yeah. And, like, I was sitting there watching it like, oh... Because I read him as autistic, and I was sitting there like, this is very interesting. Like, watching a movie where this is how I'm reading the character.
Yep. Yeah.
And then in the second movie, the first part of it, I was sitting there feeling validated because of the way that they were shooting his perspective, the way he was, like, the way the camera would focus on certain things or certain characters, like, this extreme face zoom in, a lot of people says, like, oh, that was so weird. It's like, granted it was, but if watching it the way I was watching it, where I was reading it as this is Newt's point of view, and this is how he's focusing on characters, it had this weird central focus on anything but the actor's eyes. Is something I noticed. I was like, that to me was enriching. But then the rest of the movie happened.
Yeah, that's fair.
in just like the opening, I was sitting there.
Fun.
First of all, why can we see Thestrals? Second of all, why are they doing this? Third of all, why did they feel the need to give him a pet for him to kill? Like, we get it. Grindelwald is bad. I understand.
Poor little Matt.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like the entire sequence, there was just so much that was like, there's no purpose of doing this other than Grindelwald bad. And I'm like, the only people watching this movie are fans of the series, and everybody knows Grindelwald bad. We know. Like, in later, when they had the baby in the house, and they just zoomed in on his face when there was the baby in the house, I'm like, we get it. He's evil. But then they pulled the shit where they gave him... Well, I hate it when they take a clear allegory and, like, Rowling says the Death Eaters were allegorical for the Nazis, and, like, okay, any dark wizard that hates muggles is allegorical for Nazis in her world, which, the problem being, Jews were not a majority. And there's not an actual difference between the groups of people for the people to latch onto and go, okay, but. Which is why you gotta, like, we touched on last week, is like, you gotta be careful how you do things. But the real point I'm making is, like, they had Grindelwald be evil, evil, evil the whole movie, and then his whole visions or whatever he was having were of World War II in the camps, which gave him a point in saying we have to oppress the Muggles. And I'm sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me? Real fascists don't have a point. Stop giving your fictional fascists a point.
It seemed very flawed.
It was very bad. Now I'm just yelling about that movie. I was so mad at that movie. I was so mad at that movie. Like, in the theater, I was sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me during the vision scene? And then there was literally a point where they were doing the memory of him and Dumbledore's past together, and when they did everything up to the hand holding and then the visual of the little spell thing they had to destroy, instead of it just being, I can't fight him because I'm in love with him, which would have other problematic tropes, but would have been much more engaging than there's a magical MacGuffin that makes it so I can't do shit. It's like, that is so stupid, because that wasn't in the book. In the book, he didn't fight it. Like, it was the whole Life of Dumbledore expose that was written by Rita Skeeter, is that was everybody learning, is like, oh yeah, Dumbledore had some ethical questionable choices. Like, he chose not to fight Grindelwald because he, in the past, had agreed with him, and also was in love with Grindelwald.
Yes.
But I literally, at one point, when they brought the symbol of the thing out there, I didn't quite yell it, but I did say it quite loudly. I was like, make it gay, you cowards! And the gay couple next to us died. They were, like, it was these two guys next to us. One of them was just like, just started laughing. Because by that point in the movie, I was done. I was just sitting there I was not caring about being quiet. Nobody else was caring about being quiet either. We were all so mad. But I was amusing myself by amusing the couple next to us. Like, I was just like, I'm just gonna make this into a riff tracks, and this is how I'm gonna enjoy the movie, is trying to make the people next to us laugh.
Yeah.
But no, the Universal Potter, like, Diagon Alley and all that shit, it was so good. My senior trip, though, we got there, I got to go on the roller coaster, but they were still building it. We got to walk past all of the construction walls and see the top of Hogwarts. They were still building it. I was so sad.
Aww.
I was so sad. Like, you don't, well, you do understand, but like...
I do. That's the worst, is going someplace like on vacation and seeing things that are in progress and knowing it's going to be years before you get a chance to come back. You're not going to get to see it for a long time, like, if ever.
Just like looking at it and knowing I can't afford to come back later this year when it's done. Because it was months away. They were sitting there like, opening in October. I'm like, it's June.
No.
I was so sad.
Yep.
Trying to give Tintlet some muscles going on. It's like
I'm trying to give
Tintlet some muscles because, like, she's a dancer, but she's also Sword girl.
She's also a swordsman.
Yes.
A swordswoman. I don't know. Whatever.
She does
swords.
Is it inappropriate for me to randomly text Rashna like, you never told me, what is Titlet's breast size? Because I'm trying to figure out how to jar.
That's a good question. We didn't determine what Morin's was. All we determined was Brian's.
Well, Morin's wearing, like, leather everywhere, so it doesn't matter. I could just say it's being held down.
Yes.
And Rihanna's is like, leather armor, it's being held down, but Titlet's like, bells. I mean, technically she does wear leather armor, but it's...
I imagine she probably wears something unless she's in her performance costume, which might be something to accentuate said cup size.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look up the reference later of the dress that Rashna, because Rashna based her design.
Oh, did she send you something?
Yeah, she sent me some pictures. She's like, she very specifically based Titlin's aesthetic off of these folk dancers. But she made it jokes like that waist scarf that she's wearing. Titlin always is wearing it in the wrong place. No matter where she's wearing it, it's in the wrong place. So, so in her portrait, I did it around her neck.
Nice.
But like,
I love it. That's very Titlet.
Yes.
I love her. She's so sweet.
She is.
She's like the cutest form of chaos.
Yes. Like, I've got the basic shape. Like, it's this. The skirt is it's more like cinched around the leg, so it's not quite a skirt as much as it's not harem pants, but it's also not a real skirt. It's so that the dancer can move properly.
Oh. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So I need to look up the reference again. I got them in my text somewhere or saved on my computer. I'm mostly just trying to get the placement and expressions down right now.
Yeah. Awesome. Looking great so far.
And this is going to be where the braid goes. Long braid. I'm going to tip it in a little other thing. I don't know why I'm suddenly thinking about to draw braid, make bread. Like, where the fuck did I think it from?
What?
I don't know. I was just
oh dear.
I was just thinking this like kind of rough out where my braid loops are gonna go, and then it just was an old reference to a joke I don't remember anymore. About
oh dear.
thick braid looking like a baguette, or like a
oh
baguette.
Yeah, because you like braid bread for like certain loaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. It works.
Especially it works with Rashna.
Yeah, it does, Little Miss Breadbaker. Little Miss, I'm gonna start a loaf 5 minutes before the session's supposed to start.
I know. Rashna, I love you, but don't do that again.
That was amazing. Oh, I love it. That was the best.
There you go. That's probably more.
I wish I was good at baking. I'm not. I'm not good at baking at all. I can cook. I can definitely cook. But man, I like baking. It's too precise for me.
No, I was talking to Jess about pasta and shit, and I was sitting there. We were trying to put together like get a general budget in mind for because we decided we're gonna pool money for groceries and just buy as like group grocery.
Nice. Yeah.
And like personal snacks and shit would be on a like.
You might as well when you guys are that close anyway. You're gonna be eating meals together most likely.
And
so yeah, you might as well. Yep. Exactly.
I was joking with this morning. I was like, Jess, do you realize that we're basically an asexual married couple?
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
You guys are. You guys are basically a couple at this point.
Yes. Like our old boss used to joke all the time that when one of us was working and the other wasn't, and she was like, "Do you miss your work wife?"
Oh. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Aww.
But I was telling, she was talking about pastas and stuff, and she was like, this and this about cheap bulk brands, and I was like, yes, bulk, but not too cheap, like not super expensive, but not too cheap, because if you're going to make something to eat, you still want it to be good, and good pasta, there's a certain level that's good pasta. Like too cheap pasta is it does not cook right. And she's like, I don't know, man. Pasta's pasta. And I'm like, all right, I'm in charge of pastas because
nope.
that is not that
Nope.
you are not allowed to say that in my house.
That surprises me. She seems like she would be someone that would be picky about pastas. I don't know, just given like her preferences with food, I feel like she would think that makes a difference.
I definitely see where you're going with that. Because you're right, she's very picky about food because she went to culinary school and in cooks and stuff like that.
Not picky. She just seems like she has preferences.
Yeah, but when it comes to pasta specifically, Piscetti, it's not as big of a staple for her because
okay.
Well, she's Polish. Like she grew up very traditional cooking and stuff like that, so she's picky about if it's a traditional dish. That's where she's like really, really picky about what you make it with. Like, like rugelux or whatever you pronounce it. I love those from Whole Foods, but for some reason, like, I've picked on her about it in the past, but for some reason she does not like getting them to eat because at some point in the distant past, her mom called them peasant food. And I kept telling her, like, Jess, that's stupid because your mother was a peasant, so that makes no sense.
Oh.
But it's like there was like class associations with certain kinds of food.
Yeah.
And Jess doesn't have that context. But like that thing stuck in her head, so she's just like, oh, I don't like it because my mom had feelings about it. And I was like, you understand why that makes no sense.
If it tastes good, I want it.
It is so good. But I was always like, no, I'm in charge of the pasta because I can cook pasta. I know how to cook pasta. I mean, I better fucking know how to cook pasta. Like, I'm Irish, but I'm also Sicilian,
you're
so
Italian,
I need to.
My dear. Yes.
I'm third generation Sicilian. I have to know how to cook pasta. Like, my
that
grandma was half and half, but if you asked her, she would have said she's Italian. Because her dad and all of her brothers.
Aww. That is a must. So you gotta know how to cook potatoes, you gotta know how to cook pasta.
Yep. No, that one TikTok, I keep going back to watch it again, but it's that guy who's sitting there. He's like, I am ashamed of my Irish ancestors, because how did the Russians beat us to vodka?
It's so true! Like, how?
Like, I love it, though. He's just sitting there, like, the only two things associated with our culture is alcohol and sadness! It's like when you were oppressed for hundreds of years, being forced to grow and export just the one crop.
Yep.
How?
You would think you would learn how to do
Oh,
so sad.
That was just funny. I don't know why I like giving Morin a big crooked staff. She's a monk, she has a quarterstaff, they're straight. But, like, it looks cooler when I add the raven feathers to it.
Yeah. Maybe she put those there intentionally.
Yes. Gives
it texture. Makes it more painful to get hit by? I don't know.
Probably something like that.
Ugh.
I was worried when I was starting out with the portraits that I wouldn't manage to get everybody's face shape different, but I did.
You did.
I did.
Good job.
But I could also tell which one was the first one because I was still... I hadn't been drawing traditionally for a while, so I was sitting there like, I messed up this jaw.
Aww.
But I am not...
I think they all look good.
Thank you. It's one of those things where, like, I know what I did wrong, so I can see it, but I know that I did well and nothing everything else, where it's like, I don't have to worry about it. Meh.
Yes. Good job.
Yeah. Now I'm just thinking about roller coasters.
I have love-hate feels for roller coasters. I am very particular about roller coasters because I, too, dislike heights. I will not do anything higher than 200 foot for, like, the biggest drop.
There was one
I know my max.
Oh. There was one I went on called the Rocket. It went straight up and then straight down. But you got to pick
no thank
play.
you.
While you were riding it, I was like the seats. You know how seats lead back a little bit. If you're in a seated one, So when it was going straight up, it felt like I was being dangled upside down because the seat was leaning back while going straight up.
No,
yeah, the
don't
wait
want.
for that one and the ride up for that one was not. It was fun going down because I put in. It was the rocket. You could pick a rock song to play while riding, and it would speed up and slow down with
Okay, all
the
right.
roller coaster.
That'd be cool. That adds another element to it.
I wanted to go on it so many times just to keep playing the song, but because it was new, the line was so long. We only got to go on it once.
Oh yeah. Which park was this at?
I think that it was at Universal, but I cannot remember for sure because we went to so many places.
Okay.
I do remember going on the Hulk coaster.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Like that one was another intense one because you're basically shot out of there.
Ugh.
It's like you go up a little bit, you stop, and then you shove forward like a freaking bullet. You don't fall, you're knocked forward.
Ugh.
Because it accelerates right before the top instead of letting the gravity do the work.
Uh-huh.
You sound like you're just not loving this.
I know. I like I said, I'm very picky about my roller coasters.
Well, we also
I like the Disney coasters because they're fast and they're fun, but they're not like scary.
Yeah.
They're not super intense. Like Space Mountain is like my jam. Like I love Space Mountain because you get the roller coaster effect, but you also get the music playing. It's in the dark. You look like you're going through space. It's just awesome. It's really awesome. Like if you ever get a chance to go back to Disney World or Disneyland, definitely do Space Mountain because it's amazing.
Definitely.
It's basically one giant helix at one point. So you're just like going in this massive spiral, but it looks like you're warping through space, and it's super fun. That one's great, and then of course like California Screamin', well, that one's technically California Adventure, still connected to Disney. That one's really fun too. Although I think they just changed that one. I think that's now it's an Incredibles themed ride, so like Pixar, like themed after the superheroes and stuff.
Sounds about right.
So, yeah.
Maureen's got more refined looks than I was giving her just now. Here we go. That's better.
Oh, Maureen.
Oh, Maureen.
Scary goth.
Yes.
Goth one.
Yes.
I started to say goth child, and I was like, no, she's not.
She's not a child.
She is adult. She is adult.
Yes.
Definitely not a child.
I mean, we established that Tyr is still the most comparatively mature as far as aging process.
Technically.
Like, Maureen is still, like...
Yes, as far as aging goes, he is the quote-unquote eldest.
That's hilarious.
Doesn't mean... Yeah.
It's always funny when Tyr's the adult in the room.
It's a problem.
You're like, wait, he's the responsible one? Oh, no.
He has his moments. He's the natural born leader in most cases, but it's still a problem sometimes. Yeah, it's kind of scary when he becomes the eldest.
Yes.
Just saying. I think Maureen would be if she had more fucks to give, but she doesn't. So there's that.
Yep.
I love it. They're such a weird group.
Yes. She's like, how? This should not work. But it's working.
How is this a thing? Yep. So far, anyway.
So far.
So far. We've still come across some very interesting situations that have the potential of becoming very bad.
Poor Bill's husband.
Oh, yes. Whole situation, that poor little man. That was hilarious, though.
Yes. Just every time she says something like that, just like, Jesus, Lindsay.
Like, for a moment, I thought that was just, like, I think Fee pointed it out. I, like, thought she was actually legitimately trying to be helpful just in her own way.
Yeah.
But no, she's just an asshole.
Yes.
Just does things her own way.
She can hide behind that is not helpful, but it's like,
Yes.
no, you weren't trying to be.
No, definitely not. Stop trying to eat the furniture, cat.
But Mom.
I've got like one of those like wood shelves that you put together and you put like the little caps over the screws to hide them, and he keeps chewing them off. Leave it alone.
Which one?
Grim.
Aww.
Of course. Reaper's a saint, dude. He like very rarely gets into trouble. He's just a sweet, fluffy, lazy boy. And Grim is, well, I'm starting to think that Grim is short for Gremlin. So.
Yes. Yes, I approve.
He troublemaker.
1,000 times yes.
Yes, Gremlin. We always call him that. Call him Gremlin or Grimmin.
Grimmin.
Grimmin. Yep. No Grimmin. And Reaper is Beeper.
Beeper? Cause he beep?
Yeah.
Oh.
He beep. He kind of does. So sweet. One of these sessions, I'm gonna have to drag Gwen downstairs so you guys can see her. She like never goes down to the basement, but I might be able to get her to hang out so you guys can actually see her. And Coraline is a freaking recluse and like literally has one bedroom that she likes to hang out in and does not like to leave it. She's so weird. So I don't know if I'll manage to get her out. And if I do, she's gonna be like meowing and screaming the whole time. So I'll just try and get Gwen to hang out with us.
So I just get her down here and she'd be like, no, 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 no.
Basically. Good fun.
No, the Thursday group was talking about trying to do a masked in-person thing at a game bar, but they just starting on the 14th, New York restaurants and bars are limited to outdoor, so
yeah, you guys aren't going to be able to do that.
So it's like, oh, guess we're not playing in person. It's not like I saw this coming.
That's so sad.
It is. But you know what?
I mean, it's good. It's good that they're making that call. I mean, I'm not saying that part's sad. It's just sad that like it works out that you guys would all be around there, having Geo out there, and do that.
Yeah. But like, I was expecting this to happen. I was sitting there like, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's definitely bound to happen.
And if they've made that ruling, then we definitely shouldn't look for alternative spot. It's like, that's a sign that we shouldn't.
Right. Good luck convincing them of that, but yes.
Yep. Why dragon face hard to draw? You'd think I'd be good at it by now. Where it would at least be easier. It's just getting all those shapes in the right place first, before you get the details. Hello? Uh-oh. We are having some technical difficulties.
working?
It's working now.
Okay, you like went quiet and like you would like cut back in, and then I
Oh.
couldn't hear you. It was weird. It
I'm
like
sorry.
just died on your side, and it wasn't showing that Discord was picking up any audio from you. Like it wasn't lighting up or anything. It was really weird.
Yeah, I was having that on this
You
side as
started
well.
to say something about dragons, and then I heard nothing.
Oh, I was saying why dragon face hard to draw.
Oh, dragon.
Yes. I was saying it's like you'd think I'd be better at it by now. It's getting all the stuff in the right spot that's difficult. Like all the shapes.
Right.
Like already this is not quite the way I wanted it to look, but I'm getting there. I'm having to do him little bit by little bit because he's so much more complicated.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's more fun this way. Everybody has pointy ears except Rian. Rian's the only one without pointy ears.
That's true. He's got little stubby nub round human ears. Did you say you still have my refs or no?
I do have them somewhere. I just don't know where they've gone.
Okay.
So if you would like to shoot me those over Discord again.
Yes.
Just to make sure that when I get to his outfit and shit, I'm getting it right.
Yeah.
And let me go ahead and open up reference you sent me. Yeah, because like I know I drew him a bit more square horned. Well, I went more straight with the horns, but you were thinking more ram.
He's got very round, very ram's horns.
Yeah.
That is kind of a must. Because I've never been able to actually draw them right, and I finally settled on what I wanted them to look like.
Got it. So you want him to be able to do full headbutt with these shits. Like, painful. Beautiful. Do you ever, when you're listening to music, you just think of random, like, anime openings or music videos with characters?
Oh, all the fucking time.
Cool.
Because
I was just listening to a bunch of music a while back and thinking of, because Jess and I almost did, like, an animatic.
Oh, yeah, you guys did. I remember seeing the, like, WIP for that.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I think UPS here and I pick up a package.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You were saying anime intros,
yes.
whatever.
I was I can't remember what song it was, but I was listening to music the other day, and I was thinking of like a new version of the animatic. If we did.
Oh yes.
Adding the new characters in for Thursday Group.
Yes.
And one of the things I saw for I kept picturing for Tears, like just showing each one just the intro before the group shot. Like, the intro I saw when I was picturing Tear being added was just a transition going from a character, like, one transition would involve a character by a tree, and then the tree transitioning into, like, just kind of the spinning effect transitioning into a wire tree and the little pendant, and the pendant falling into Tear's hand, and that's his intro.
Oh,
I was like,
so
I like it! Because it would be like, there's a story there that I don't know if you're gonna get a chance to talk about, but like, gotta call it out.
That'd be awesome.
Yes. But that's one of the things I was picturing. Like, that would be.
There is a story behind it in that one, but it's not the same story as there is for Arcane.
I have to know. But like in the same thing could also be done with Shoal. So I'm sitting there like this. If we could do an animatic for that, it'd be fun to just one day get, if we had enough together for it. Like sometime down the road, do a cool little animatic for the characters in the campaign.
It'd be really fun.
Yes.
It'd be really awesome.
Can you see the horns I've got for him? Yeah, you should be able to see it now.
They are not drawn on my screen yet.
Gasp. You are really far behind.
Yeah, dude, there's a really big delay for some reason with what's happening on your end and what's happening.
Alright, well, I'm gonna work on the rest of his face then. Just let me know if...
Okay. Sorry. I'll let you know as soon as this starts. Cat, leave it alone.
But Mom!
Bad boy, stop it. Eat everything.
So what was what was your first roller coaster? Like, what can you usually work with?
My first roller coaster, the very first one that I can remember off the top of my head, that wasn't just like a little kid kiddie coaster carnival type, was at this local amusement park here where I live called Joyland, which is straight up like this amusement park should be used in horror movies or like a zombie apocalypse movie, I swear. Because even when it was open and functional, it was terrifying as hell. But especially now that it's closed and run down, it's definitely perfect apocalypse setting. But this roller coaster was like the old style wooden ones, and I want to say at the time it was one of the older still functioning wooden coasters in the States. And this would have been like 2000, I think. Yeah, so I would have been like 9. Yeah, I was 9 years old, rode this thing, and it was like one of those wooden coasters that you swear is going to fall apart as you are on it. Because it was like rattling super bad, and you definitely feel it in your spine after you get off, like one of those kind of situations. But yeah, I survived that. Was not a big fan, but it wasn't like horrible. So I was like, okay, I think I can do roller coasters. I just don't want to do another one like that.
Definitely
so
not.
my next experiences were thankfully much better ones. Nothing too terribly crazy. I still don't like doing inverted coasters that much, but I'm willing to try them if they're not too insane. So as long as it's not too high and as long as there's not too many loops, we're okay. So I can do pretty much anything else. Ugh. I need to email Amazon because the thing I just got delivered is totally damaged, and I'm not happy because it's supposed to be a gift. It's supposed to be one of your gifts.
Yes.
So it might end up coming late. I'm so pissed.
Aww.
It's like totally destroyed. Whoever packaged it did not package it well. It got smashed.
Aw, that sucks.
I'm not happy. Not happy, Bob.
So many. I'm sitting here like torn between giving him the giant tear smile or giving him something that actually matches the rest of the picture.
Yes. Yeah, everyone looks kind of, well, I mean, Titlet looks happy as usual, but the other two are looking pretty serious. It's up to you.
It still matches.
Either expression
for them,
can be fine.
so like...
It still matches. And yes, those horns look great.
Awesome.
I know.
Because like I know that I tend to box things off a bit more anyway. I just want to make sure that it was still looking right while working with
Yeah.
the way that I would draw it. Now the ear. Stick that ear in there. He's so pointy.
He's very pointy boy. All the point.
Slightly sad that the locket side isn't facing the camera.
I'm sorry, what?
I said it's slightly sad the locket side isn't facing the camera.
Oh, yeah. That's okay.
Camera. I mean, I could still put like a...
I have plans. I have plans for calling some attention to that finally. Next time we're at a tavern, I have plans.
Yes. There we go. I'll just add the teeth in where they fit. Okay, I need to add them in now because he looks like a gummy. Shit.
Add what?
I was just fixing the placement for his open mouth at first, and I was like, I'll just add the teeth in where they fit. And then after I placed it, I was like, okay, now he just looks like a gummy old man. I need to add his teeth now.
I'm pretty sure having no teeth would be like Tyr's worst nightmare.
Those are his stress dreams, or when his teeth fall out.
Yeah, those would be his stress dreams. Teeth falling out. Oh, it'd be awful. Oh, no thank you. I actually had one of those not that long ago.
Oh,
I had never had that before in a dream, but it happened, and it scared me.
It happens every now and then to me.
I guess I've managed to avoid them all these years, but ugh.
Lucky.
I guess. I have other stress dreams, man. For sure.
Fair enough.
And I think I dream about an alien invasion or a tornado at least twice a month.
Well, I mean, you live
for some
in
reason.
Kansas.
I do, but like, again, I've lived here for 20 years now and have never seen one. So, just saying.
An alien invasion or a tornado?
The area I'm in is not as prone to them. Both, technically. That's fair. That's fair. No alien invasions yet. Ugh, that's funny.
So spiky.
Oh.
I feel like I need to give you an advantage on intimidation from now on after drawing him out. So like, there is no way someone
honestly,
would be scared
dude,
shitless.
like, for real though, like, he is scary. He is a big ass reptile man with scary teeth, horns, claws. Like, that alone is intimidating. Like, even if he's not actively trying to intimidate, like, that's a very intimidating visage and presence.
Yeah.
So.
So when you draw it out and you see it, you're like, oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's a thing.
That's a scary face right there.
And this is his happy smile.
Yeah.
It's just like, Ethan, whenever goes, it's like, why do people associate dragons with stuff that's demonic? Just show them this picture, go like, questions?
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
I wonder.
Okay. Clean that up a bit. I'm definitely not going to finish this during stream today. This is going to be finished later.
Yes.
Okay, so that. If I could have the full body shot now, please. See, his body is coming out a lot easier than the others did, and I don't know why, because I mostly draw female characters.
Again, non-human shape. So much easier. Oh, this game. You might get something that's slightly damaged because they're not going to be able to return it in time. And I think that the thing I ordered, I think, is technically out of stock. So you might have to bend. It's a piece of jewelry. You might have to bend it into shape a little bit.
Oh, I can do that.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So pissed.
Okay. Full body shot. There it is. Ah, yes.
Nice.
Exactly what I was hoping I was remembering right. That he had stuff covering up. Like drapey things.
For what? Yes, he has
struggling
drapey
with
things.
the-
You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I was struggling with the pose,
Huh?
and I was.
Oh, yes.
I love talking over the phone. I was just struggling with his pose and making sure. I was saying, like, if there's drapey things, I can fake it.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's doable.
Oh, can't minimize that. Then it goes out on the stream. All right, still working.
Tag grim. I love it. Demonic.
It's like, so tier then.
I don't know. He could probably get a few. Nick.
Huh?
I said he could probably get a few tips from Nick at this point, though. Love it.
I love his little quote-unquote boots.
Yes! His little wraps.
Yep.
Whatever you want to call them. I was like, I don't think he would have completely bare feet, but at the same time, I don't think he would not bother with shoes. Like, trying to wear shoes over claws
not
doesn't
happening.
work. Doesn't really need them anyway, so. He kind of has leather under his soles just as, like, reinforcement so he doesn't, like, mess up his scale pads or something, but there's no need for actual footwear. Not the feet. Not the skater beans. Yeah. No.
The randomest things will be suddenly difficult for me, and
Don't you love when that happens?
yeah, it's like
Like,
how
I've
can I
drawn
not
stuff like
draw?
this before.
I was just trying to get, like, towards the end of his tail, some of the spines just be slightly bigger. Like, he's got this,
Yes.
like, little semi-gator thing going on.
Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to picture, and I didn't draw it well. But yes, that's exactly what it should be.
I can read this sketch.
You got it.
I mean, he's like, what, a level and a half away from the swim speed?
Yes. He need
fin.
He need. Looking good. I love how there's like 3 very slender, athletic-looking ladies, and then just chunky beef boy.
Yes. Just yes. Alright, I'm going to add some white in here. We'll probably run a little longer. I want to finish at least this sketch before going off today. Just let me get the parts that are going to be covered so I can put the girls back up while I finish him and not add like all the details I'm not going to be able to draw.
Yeah. Are there any non-roller coaster rides that you like for amusement?
Oh, remember those the ones that's like, it's not a roller coaster, but you're stuck on a cart and you run through this entire like course, and it's like basically a special effects show-off course.
Yeah, so a dark ride. Those are called dark rides.
I didn't know there was a name for them.
Those are amazing. I love them. Yes.
But the mummy one.
One of my guilty pleasures is watching like amusement park history videos on YouTube. So yeah.
Wow. Learn new things.
But yeah, those are fun. And Universal Studios does those like crazy.
Yes.
So does Disney. So it's kind of their bread and butter.
They're so good. Like the mummy one.
Yes.
Like that one.
Yeah, Universal does a lot of those.
Yes, it was so good.
Those are fun. I love all of Disney since they're all obviously themed off of their IPs. I think the Indiana Jones one is like my favorite. Do they have that one at Disney World?
I don't think we went on it, so I don't think so.
Aww.
Like, I don't remember it. We went on as many of those that looked
You said
cool.
you went to Haunted Mansion, though. I think the Haunted Mansion one in Disney World is different from the one in California, though.
Possibly.
Because the one in Disney World, don't they have a portion where you... Well, technically, I guess they have a portion where you walk through it in Disneyland, too. But I thought I remember hearing that the Disney World one is a lot more on foot and then part on ride.
Yeah, there was a part that was ride, and then there was a part that was on foot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was like a tour and then the ride.
Nice. That'd be fun. Because there's only a very small portion in the Disneyland one where you're on foot, but I feel like it'd be really fun to walk through more of it.
Yeah.
And then at Christmas time, they changed it to the Nightmare Before Christmas. So they like completely changed the ride for like 3 months out of the year, and it's amazing.
I'm sad that I missed
It's so
it.
cool. It literally looks like you're going through Halloween. They did such a good... It's amazing. It's so good. And the animatronic for Jack is just spot on. It just looks like Jack come to life. And I love it.
It's like, what can we make a super duper realistic awesome animatronic out of? A stop motion character.
Yep. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. And Pirates of the Caribbean, of course. That's a classic.
Yes.
Did that one?
We did go that
Yeah.
one. and my friend made me go
I love
into
it.
Small World too. I hated it so much. I hated Small World. It was
Is
God.
there literally anybody in the world that actually enjoys that ride? For real?
I don't know. I mean, I think she kind of did.
No. That song. Oh, no.
It's in my head now. Oh God.
No. Yeah,
No.
once you get it going, it's hard to get rid of.
I'm trying to show some restraint and refrain from actually starting to sing it, so I don't curse everyone.
I know. I'm literally. I'm sorry.
You should be.
I've ridden on Pirates so many times, though. I can literally close my eyes and, like, hear it, smell it. I swear.
Ooh.
Ugh, I love that ride, though. Hi, kitty. Apparently, there's this candle company that I've come across that's supposed to make candles that smell exactly like the rides and areas in Disney. And, like, they're expensive, but I really want to get some and try because I just love the whole atmosphere and smell of, like, the Disney parks.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to support and try that.
Now I just have to add his arm.
Yes, arm.
Well, what would he be doing with this one? Probably just make sure if there's something that would poke up. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. The arm.
Nice.
The question is, should it be carrying his great axe or his hand axe with the great axe still behind him?
That is the question.
Yeah.
Up to you, whichever one's easier to draw.
It was also a question of, should I put his little fur hoodie up?
Oh, that's another question. They're in the mountains. It might be cold. You might.
Be. Though Titlet's gonna be in kind of her typical outfit.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you got Morn over there with her bare arms, as always.
Morin is a Shadarkai. She's technically dead.
That's true. The cold never bothered her anyway. I'm sorry. Since the ongoing joke is Morin is the Disney princess of the Shadarkai.
Oh god. It hurts. It hurts, Olivia.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I need to, so like the weird cross pendant that he wears is supposed to be like a compass, but I didn't
Oh.
do that in details. So, yes. He's a sailor.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix that right
I never
now.
specified that before.
Oh, compass rose. There we go. It'll be better when I do the inks, but yeah.
Well, no, I was just noting that it's fine, even if it's just something I don't think I'd ever mentioned before.
You had not.
Yeah. I just realized I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm gonna. No wonder I'm hungry.
Well, I'm gonna finish his arm and then we'll wrap up, and then I probably should eat something.
Oh, you're fine. Like I'm not like starving. It's like one of those moments where it's like, oh yeah,
so,
I haven't eaten anything yet today. I probably should do that. I'm usually good about not forgetting that, but it happens.
Yeah. Oh no, did I? Yep, I did. I put tier inks on the top level. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. Try to do his arm on another layer so that I can get everything laid out properly. The without messing up a sketch.
I've been in like a chibi mood, and I think I'm gonna have to like try and draw like chibi dragon.
Oh.
Sounds,
like little chibi dragon boards here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Lovely.
You're so cute. Oh, precious.
So precious.
Adorable.
Adorable. Yes.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot of the rough of where the arm is, and you tell me if it looks good,
Yeah.
since you're 5 minutes behind.
Okay, sounds good, since I'm so far behind. I hate that.
It's hilarious.
So bad. Yeah, that looks awesome.
Awesome. I think I'm gonna do it with a hand axe, since the great axe would probably cover too much of his tail. I don't want to cover too much of his tail. I like his tail.
Of course.
I like tails.
Oz just messaged me. He said he doesn't have a YouTube account, so he can't join chat, but he's watching right now.
Yay!
Hello, Oz.
Hi, Oz.
You missed it. We were talking about you earlier.
How the fuck does a hand axe look? Shit. Okay. I was like, wait, I'm doing this wrong. I'll have to fix his claw later when I finish. Right
he says hi.
Hi.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Glad you were able to make it.
Yeah.
You can see the crazy. Yes, we did talk about you, Oz. You're gonna have to go back and find what we were saying about you.
It'll probably be a day or two before the video is able to be up and ready to watch, because YouTube is strange.
Really? I was able to rewatch your last stream a few hours after it.
Really? It kept marking it's still processing for me. Weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, that's weird. Yeah, I was able to go back and rewatch parts of it, within a few hours.
In 5 minutes, you'll laugh.
Yeah.
I drew something.
Oh no. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a delay for us. He replied hi shortly after we said hello, but for some reason for me, it's a really big delay.
It just doesn't like you, and I don't know why.
Oh yeah, Oz said he was able to see the start of the stream 15 minutes after it was finished.
Huh. Just me then. Or maybe it was talking about processing HD and stuff.
Yeah, that could be it. It's very possible.
Oh, I forgot to do background shit. Damn it.
Background
shit. Should it be the mountains or the forest, or should I just change out the background wherever you guys are?
Rotating background, rotating spot for NPC.
Yep.
That would actually be kind of hilarious.
It would be so freaking funny.
Because you honestly could have about any terrain back there, but it's really up to you. Whatever you feel up to doing. Originally you said we're in the mountains here.
Yeah, the image I had was you guys in the mountains, but it could also be this is just a little rocky outcropping, so I could put swamp trees back there or shit.
It literally could be anything.
I'm gonna stick with the mountains for now, because it's easier.
Yeah, good.
Because it's probably going to, wrong pen, gonna be a little while before I'm done with this.
Yeah, got a lot there.
A whole heck of a lot.
There's some pretty detailed characters, so yeah.
Can't skimp. No skimp in here. Ta-da! It's still under insert title here because I have no frickin' clue.
We need to name it. Name the group.
It'll be like insert title here, session X, in a little subheading.
Oh, your heart just now popped up on my screen.
It took long enough.
It's so delayed.
I know.
Ugh. That's hilarious, though. Ugh. Is there a way for you to screen share while you're streaming next time?
I think I can screen share through Discord while I'm streaming.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just a question of whether or not that'll mess up with the thing, but we can experiment
right,
with it.
That's
like,
what I was worried about.
Beforehand.
Yeah, let's try it out sometime and see if that works, because it'd be nice to be able to actually have commentary in real time.
Definitely.
And not be stuck having to wait. Ugh.
I think while we're here, I can... Whoops.
You can what?
I'm going to slap in, like a color sketch behind it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Give a general idea of the background and stuff. Ta-da! And this can be under multiply so that the colors show up. Okay. I'm gonna put, ooh, too big. Smooth watercolor, no, transparent watercolor. There we go. 500. Yeah. You want some blue.
Blue.
Too small.
Have we determined what Rian's sexuality is? Do we know?
Unclear.
Unclear. Because it could be the queer quad.
The queer quad.
Uh-huh.
I love it. Add that into the Discord right now.
Technically, yeah. Okay.
This dog is so cute.
Oh my god, what kind is it?
It's like a doodle.
Oh!
Yeah.
Aww.
It's like a
doodle doggo.
one. I was expecting like, not like a Yorkie, but like something smaller. But no, like I was
expecting like a German Shepherd or like a box or something because I saw that it was larger when it was going out the other day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was like, because when he said small dog, I was like...
Well, first of all, no doodle is small. It is medium at best.
Yeah.
However.
But I was like,
all the doodles I know are huge,
like,
but okay.
Hi. I really want to pet you. I want to snuggle you right now.
Well, maybe Chai will like the dog.
Yeah, maybe. He didn't even bark at me.
Oh.
He stared at me.
No. We have had yet to meet our upstairs neighbor's dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, the ones with the kids.
Yes.
I ran into the dad the other day. He seemed really nice. Like, he even told us, he's like, I'm gonna give you my number, so if the kids get loud, you can just let us know.
Aw.
Like, oh, that's sweet.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. I'm still laughing over queer quad.
Since queer kept being like one of the words that just kept coming up, I was like, oh, there's gotta be.
I mean, it's definitely y'all.
Right? Even us, just like as players in DM, even if technically quad just covers the players.
Like, the characters is like 3 lesbians and a
Battered.
slut.
Yeah. She'd be the quad squad.
Okay, this is... I need... Nope. Here we go.
Just like alliterations for naming things, I swear.
It's fun.
If it rhymes or if it's the same letter, don't care. It just sounds better.
Yeah. The brain likes patterns, damn it.
Do I like the pattern?
Just blocking in everybody can for now. Gasp! I drew too much of his foot in there. Oh. There we go. I am still proud of myself for not launching into, because I just started humming and I was like, it's a small world.
No.
It wasn't It's a Small World, so I was proud of myself. It was some kind of Mario music, but it wasn't It's a Small World.
Okay, you're good. Mario music.
I mean, slightly less evil would be the DuckTales Woohoo, but... Oh shit, what was that? My pen just...
Oh no! Why would you do that?
Because I am evil. However, less evil I try to be.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
I need his great axe. Did you just get a new one? That was right?
Yes. This
yes.
the plus
so
one.
I can make it look however the frick I want.
You
awesome.
can make it whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Just a big ass axe. What? Third? There it is. Go for it. Are you done?
Yes.
Bless you.
Thank you. For anyone tuning in who doesn't understand the joke, I never sneeze just once. It's always in at least 3.
Yes. 3 I think is the most common I've heard. Every now and then a 4th or a 5th will sneak its way in.
I might alter the shape of the axe a little more. Make it in there, but for now it's got this huge dual-sided thing going on. Might be too tall. It's too tall in there. I'm gonna move it down.
Too tall?
Too tall. It's sticking out too far out of the holster. Like, he already had a great axe, so this holster would be sized for it, so...
Andy.
I have errored. No. No. Okay. The wrong thing moved.
Oh.
Alright, that's good enough. That's good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna change that axe head up a bit when I get there. I just wanted it to look cool. There.
Yeah. When Rian had found the or I guess technically Morin found the longsword down with Skog, she was like, nobody on our team can use a longsword. I was like, technically I could. But I like axes.
Yeah.
Yes, big strong boy.
Tears very much the with an axe guy in this campaign.
Which technically, canonly, axes are his second favorite weapon.
Ooh. That
is a thing, and he actually does collect. He just uses his longsword because of guard issue.
Oh yeah, the guard issue longswords.
Yep.
Makes sense. Ta-da! Oh,
Ta-da!
This way. And now, character colors. Where was the thingy that I had?
Says it's more like no one in the team would use a longsword. Yeah, big ass axe is better for Dragon Barbarian tier. You're not wrong, Oz. You're not wrong.
Facts.
Although Tinley keeps trying to take the sword, she wants it.
She wants it. It's like no.
She wants it so bad.
Give it back. Tinley, put it down.
Yep. Basically.
It's like, no, drop it.
Uh-huh. She really wanted it.
Yes, she did.
It's like she wants the horse.
She wants the horse. I can't get over it.
She wants the horse.
She's sitting there like, it will be mine.
Yep.
Big blue boy. So much blue.
All the blue. It cracked me up when Jeff had Grogar ask if he was sad. Because he's blue. His name is Tyr. I've had so many people tell me that his name doesn't fit because it sounds like tear, like cry. And I'm like, really? Okay.
No,
of all the things to get weird about. His name's Tiernan. Goes by Tyr.
It's because they're focusing on the sound of it. You gotta focus on the look as well. Like,
yeah, it doesn't look like tear, like crying. Like, I've never thought about crying when thinking about that.
Yeah.
Not from his name anyway.
Even before I could pronounce it, I was sitting there like, that works. It looks right.
Or you get the people that think it's Tyre, which is valid since there is the variation of Tyre that's spelled that way.
Yeah.
I get that. But it's not correct.
It's no as correct.
It's not correct. It's Tiernan.
Are you sad? Fucking Grogar.
He's sad. I was like, why would he be sad? Because your name is Tyr, and you are blue. No.
No, that was just Jess wanting an excuse to have a pun.
I mean, I know. I know.
She's like, I found a pun.
I shouldn't be surprised.
Too much white. No. Keep remind myself, like, okay, these are just sketch colors. It doesn't have to be exactly.
It doesn't have to be perfect. These are just ideas. It's just a rough.
Yeah.
Not even reference. Oops. It's whatever you think would look. I think the only thing is just, yeah, all of his spines would be fairly dark. All of his spines, I think that's the only priority. And his claws would be black.
Like, I haven't even detailed in his spines and claws properly yet. This is all like, this is around where all this kind of color would go. Just to get an idea of what the finished piece will be.
Just boxing it in.
Yeah. Till it.
The word would be block, not boxing. Blocking. Yes, that's the right word.
Yes.
Like, I said it and I was like, that's not right. I have 3 cats sitting here staring at me right now. What do you guys want?
Is it meal time?
You got food. You had lunch. What?
But, Mom...
Oz says the fangs are perfect, of course. Trademarks first.
Yes. Definitely gonna have to look up those references for Titlet's outfit again.
Yes.
Yes. And gray for the swords.
What?
Swords. For some reason, I picture her as a more brassy-looking temper.
Yes. Yes. Like
she doesn't dual wield yet, but I'm sure she's going once she figures out she can.
that sounds like something she will do eventually, yes. Especially after she sees this badass pose. She's like, "Yes, I need that.
Yes,
I need that."
All right, Rian with the vacant staring.
Yes.
I love her so much. I can't.
It's fantastic. Such a wild child.
Yes. And of course, she's gonna have her fingerless gloves. That wasn't an established part of that costume, but that's the way I picture it, and that's what it's gonna be.
I think that's pretty fair to anticipate.
Yes.
She's got that ranger look going on.
She's the non-ranger ranger of the party.
She is. That's exactly it. She's non-ranger ranger.
She took all those feats, so fuck you, rangers.
Yes.
Which, you know what, the rangers after the initial handbook are fine. Like, they're actually pretty cool. But the initial handbook's like, you can either have a pet or be useful.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That bad?
Yeah.
That makes.
That's why everybody picks on ranger.
Well, at least that solidifies the Killian's definitely gonna go rogue then.
I mean, you can still multi-class to have like your favorite enemy and shit for like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Like.
I guess he could be a ranger rogue. That actually would be very Killian.
Because rangers do get spellcasting, whereas rogues you have to be an arcane trickster to get it.
Ooh, yeah. Multi-class. All right, ranger rogue.
Yeah. Most of the characters, tier aside, would actually require a multi-class to get them perfect.
That's true. Yeah, Tyr kind of got lucky there. I would have probably multi-classed if Barbarian didn't have some form of an elemental, like, affinity / ability to it.
Yeah, if that extra subclass didn't exist, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Xanathars.
He got lucky.
Yep.
But all the others, although the whole, like, Rune Knight idea for Finn would actually work quite well, I think.
Totally.
I don't know that he would need it, so. I just feel bad for anyone that's gonna play for me, like, with me for multiple campaigns. They're just gonna be like, why are all of your characters Irish?
Reasons!
What's going on here? Why do you just use the same accent for all of them? Although I've been trying to figure out how I want to differentiate the way Tyr talks from how Killian does, and I think I might be figuring it out.
Nice. Well, you told me once that Tyr's got that more like I think it's you can like infer it like almost like a country type accent, whereas Killian's is more lilting.
Yeah,
softer.
Yeah, very much so. Tyr, when he does his accent, he's very animated. He's very over enunciated and all that. Whereas Killian is going to be far more laid back. It's going to be very high and tight. He doesn't really move his lips much. It's going to be very more clipped, and he doesn't pronounce his th's, so everything tings and tats, and it's going to be very, very clipped. I think.
Yes.
Or I think. Excuse me. I think.
Yes.
Very lilty.
Yes.
Very more. He's got far more of a sing-song tone, which is very, very funny because he's going to be far more subdued personality-wise. It's funny because literally the next time we're on webcam, I'm going to have to show you the way I do it because I literally like don't move my lips when I do Killian.
You're just capturing the way I always describe him talking as he's mumbling or grumbling.
Yes, it's exactly it. It's like he's either gonna sound like he's drunk or like, are you even talking right now? What is happening?
Like because of this, the depth of his voice, you do hear him.
Yes, true.
But he's like, I'm gonna put the least amount of effort possible into talking.
Yes. You hear it depending on how close you are and or what size he is at the moment. You might feel it,
Yes.
but you might not always catch everything that's being said. Ugh. Ooh, Oz is talking about a base class that is like a Ranger Rogue called Slayer that he said would be very Killian. That sounds very Killian indeed.
Is there a version of it in 5e?
Also sounds like somebody else I know. Huh?
Is there a version of it in 5e? Is that like the Monster Hunter one?
Yeah, I think so. It kind of sounds like that.
Because I was definitely thinking, I think Donnie is the Monster Hunter Ranger.
Ugh.
Yes.
Yes, she would be.
Yes.
Very much so.
In videos, I will refer to her by her nickname, so just in case if anyone doesn't know yet for the plot issues.
Oh, yes.
Thanks to what I'm working on.
Yes. Oh, very good.
I'm pretty sure that none of the big reveals, by the time it comes around,
Garrett would be terrifying to try and figure out how to play.
Huh?
Or play again.
Who?
Garrett,
no.
Oh,
God.
Oz said it sounds like a very Garrett class, too.
Yes.
No.
He'd be,
Garrett would be the BBEG that ends up not being.
He's the red hair.
In the end. Yes. Accurate.
There we go. Group portrait. I'll send you a screen cap.
Yes.
Yes.
Want to see it. It looks so good. I love how they all like red, blue, green, and then black.
Yes.
They cover all the primary. Well, technically primary, but you know what I mean. Everyone thinks primary.
They're each very visually distinct.
They are very distinct, and
yes.
I love it.
Yes.
That's perfect. That looks so good.
I didn't do Morin's face tattoos because she does have some, but they're not quite as. I'll get there. Actually, let me see. I can see a couple of them from this angle. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? There it is. I misplaced it for a second. And she's got the dots and the chin marks. They all kind of have little cues that kind of tie you into each other, though.
That's true. They kind of do.
Yeah. Like, all of them have very sharp objects.
Yes. Sharp and pointy.
Yes. Morin and Rian have the face tats. Taylor and Tyr have all the jewelry.
Morin and Tintlet have braids.
Yes.
As well as dark hair.
Get all this gold in here. So much of it. For Bindi. No, when Rashna started sending me, like, costume design pictures and stuff, I was like, oh, my baby, I'm so proud.
Oh.
Just, like, going through, like, the effort behind the design, I was like, oh, I'm so happy. Yes.
Yes.
Especially because she just started getting really excited about, like, the costuming and stuff, and just really giving her that Indian influence. So I was like, oh, yes, I love it.
Yes. It's always nice when, like, you can help, like, visually picture a character so well.
Yes. And, like, when somebody starts, like, putting that much work to it, you're like, you can tell you're excited. Get some bells in there. There. Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Sparkles. I'm gonna use the gold to just highlight some of Tyr's jewelry for now so I don't lose it later.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Ding. I just had to get the one in his chin, like little ding. There.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
Make my chaos children. All of you.
The Chaos Crew. There's another name to throw in.
Because, like, I feel... I'm trying to think, like, do we need a show name and a team name? Or just a team name? Or just a show name?
I mean, either. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the team name could either become the series name, or there's just no team name and we just name the show.
Yeah. Because, like, when we finish with this campaign in, like, 50 years, we'll do another one.
True. I figured as much.
Yeah, the only thing next I could do is start inking, and then it'll take absolutely all night.
Yes. Probably seems like a good call it.
I'm going to send it to the group.
Yes.
Quad Squad.
Love it.
You're always the first one to emoji shit.
Of course I am. I usually almost always have my phone on.
Oh, right. What did I miss?
Yeah. Oz says show name sounds more relevant if you ask me. Unless the team is like very formally established, then it must have a name.
Yeah.
Oh wait, if they are established, then they must have a name.
Yeah.
I feel like we're reaching that point. We've been playing since August, even if it's only been not quite a week in game. Like, I feel like we as players have.
Yeah, as players, we're definitely like, we need to have a name for the show. As a team, they probably don't need to worry about naming their little crew until like level 5 or 6.
Okay, so like, does your world overall have a name, or is it just regions?
The world itself is under the name Sheol. It's Saol.
Okay, so that is okay. I wasn't sure if that was the region or if that was the world. So I feel like we need to make that a priority. It should be something like that.
Yeah, it's named for. Yeah, it's definitely named for the blah blah blah. The twin region is called Sheol.
Okay.
Where was I going? Going D&D stuff.
Yeah, we might want.
Yeah, map. Yeah, like this pictured region is that. But we also don't necessarily need to name it after the world itself.
Mhm. True.
Because just going, oh, this is a campaign in this world could sound a little generic.
This is true.
Well, we have, let's say, about 10 minutes left, and we can just round it out an hour. It's kind of like, let's do some world trivia. The information my players will not retain that has been shared. This pictured region is called Shell. That's
I hate the fact that I can't see what you're pointing at right now.
I know, I'm sorry. Here, let me see if I can screen share with you without messing up the thingy. Screen, window, share. Alright, is the stream still going? Stream still going? Stream still going strong? Yes, can you see it?
Where did you share it at?
On Discord.
Oh, I'm in.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
The Live Drop podcast. Can you see me doodling in real time?
I see.
Yay. Okay. This is what it's called. I pronounce it Shale or Shoal. Hi, damn it. Fuck you. These are the twins. It's the twin continent. 2 gigantic freaking peninsulas. This is where we are now. You've been to this kingdom, are in this kingdom, are going to this kingdom, and have heard of this kingdom. Well, I'm not even mapping it out right, fuck.
Real quick, Oz said he feels your pain about information that was shared, but players won't retain.
Yes.
Such is the life of a DM.
Yes. Alright, so you've been here. You're currently here. You're trying to get here. And you've heard about here.
Yes. It's been an adventure.
Yes.
But in the grand scheme of things, yeah, you're right. We really haven't gone that far.
Nope. Tyr is from here.
Yes.
Rian has been traveling mostly around... Well, I'm going to use a different color for these. Red. Okay. So Tyr is from here. Rian has traveled mostly around here. Titlet is from this way. And Morin, I'm still working with Lindsay on it. But as what's been shared so far, she's from this way.
That way.
Yes.
Nice. He's from way up there then.
Yes. So you've all traveled.
Yes. Quite.
Fee elected to be a semi-local person. She said, "Is like, I don't get your world. I'm just gonna do this. Just tell me what I know." It was her.
What part did Rian come from originally, though?
Originally, she doesn't know.
Uh-huh.
The elves
she
grew
doesn't
up
know.
with
Okay.
would have been in these.
That's what I mean.
Here.
More like, where did she grow up?
Probably
Okay, so
around
it's
here.
still very close then.
Yeah, but like this is the wild
Relatively.
area. She would have grown up
Okay.
around here, probably traveled in the mountains a bit, but this is where she's worked
Nice.
her adult life. Whereas Tyr has been
She
like
stayed pretty much in a certain. Yeah, Tyr is all over. He failed, so he's all over the. And he's probably been at it since his teen, so he's been at it for a number of years.
Yes.
He's been around. At least as far as port cities and open water go.
Yep.
Inland travel is not as much a thing, but it happens every now and then. So he's had some experience.
Yeah, this map view, the forested areas are considered wilderness. Zooming in, there are other forests, but the big forests that show up like map size or map visible, like this is wilderness area. Like this is some intense places. This is where the creatures you don't fuck with live.
Yeah. We don't mess with those. We don't want to finger the thing.
Yeah, because technically, like around here and around here, this is actually pretty heavily wooded. But you don't see it until you zoom in.
Yes. Makes sense.
Yes. Oh, especially right here. There's a lot of trees here, but yeah. Like even just zooming in for the region map you guys are currently in, I added a forest here that was pretty significant, but so small in comparison.
Yes, that was quite large. But was that the Godwood that you're gesturing to? Okay. Yeah, that was quite big, but yeah, you don't see it until you zoom in.
Yeah. I want to go everywhere. I want to take you everywhere. Like, there's so many things. Like, I want to point, but I don't want to give things away as to where I really, really want you guys to go. Like, there's locations that I've been working on. It's like, oh, I need you to get here.
Well, if you can manage to.
I mean, there has to be a reason
convince
for you to
go. Us. Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Good luck with Morin, man. I think the rest of us are up for adventure, but
I know.
She's like, what is the point?
Yes.
Why are we going this way?
I mean, like, there's volcanoes over here, for frick's sake. Volcanoes, man.
Volcanoes?
Volcanoes!
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Like, that I can show you, because you probably know that.
Yeah, I probably would.
Like, honestly, for remembering stuff anywhere in here, Tyr would have advantage. Beyond it, we'll see. Like, you might have a lower DC in remembering it. But the Middle Sea, you know that. You know the Middle Sea. You also know not to go there in the winter.
It's probably where I spend much of my time.
Yes. So you know there, you know here. You've probably ventured a little bit up here. You've probably been around here.
If there's water,
he would have
if
tried
it's
to
salt water specifically.
Yes. But yeah, like I was trying to think of your travel route for how you would have gotten for work in the Middle Sea. I could have seen him kind of traveling along the coast and then across the foothills.
Yeah.
So you've probably passed through Geared before. Or Nilo Dinner.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's probably taken that a lot. That's probably the inland travel that he does is probably most of that route, because he would obviously be helping transport merchants from the Middle Sea up to the north to get supplies up to Karamur. So
and then of course all the islands.
It would make sense that he's probably traveled that quite a few times. So yes. Says the lower DC for remembering stuff would be influenced by the amount of ale that was involved in the different port towns. You're not wrong.
Fact.
You're not wrong.
He is absolutely correct.
Literally on Tyr's bio sheet that I did, I was like, under his allies, I said he had many a lover and many a port, and then under his enemies tab, I said he has many a jilted lover and many a port. So that also plays a part in what he remembers from different places.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, this is your 5-day journey has been.
It's been an interesting time.
Because this is where the tree, where the elks is, right here, that X. You went all the way in there, and then back. And now you're going this way, but then you curved and went this way. So you're heading in this direction. But you're right here.
Oh, jeez.
You are here.
Yes. For now. We'll see how long that happens.
Yep. And then we're the Gerblins.
It stays that way.
In the Shepherd Town.
Yes. I really hope you weren't planning on us, like, staying at that little shepherd town.
Oh, I made that up in like 5 minutes.
Because we didn't stay long at all.
Okay,
cool. Because I thought about it after we left. I was like, shit, I hope she didn't have plans for that. Because we did not linger.
What I've started doing is, if I don't know whatever you're there for is going to take a while, I don't, I'm not putting a ton into it. I just have a vague idea of the kind of place I want it to be, like the impression you will get. If you stay there longer, then I broaden the impression.
That's fair.
Yeah, because the important people for that encounter were the cultivator family.
Yes.
Spelled like this.
Yes.
And is all in red. Let's make that in white.
Yes.
Yeah. See, cult.
I love it. Cult of.
Yes. The lovely polyamorous family whose child you saved.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember.
So
Yummy, Sarah, and Billy.
Yes.
I don't remember. I don't think we ever met the adults and found out what their name was, but
nope.
Just the kids.
My default name for small child in trouble is Sammy for some reason.
Sammy. Gets offended in Sam. I swear, one of these days we're gonna have to get Oz and Sam to do something.
Yes.
I know it ain't Pathfinder, but if Oz will completely carry my ass through with what to do in Pathfinder, I'll do it. But
well, if it's a matter of convincing Sam, sticking with 5e since it's easier to learn when you're getting started might be the way to go.
True, very true.
Because that's why it's exploded so much.
And it would be
5e is so much easier to learn.
Yeah, true, very true. Sorry, Oz.
I see all of his points on once you've been playing for a while and you're like, I need this, this, and this, and it doesn't have it. I get it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I personally don't like a lot of mechanics though, so I'm fine with it being very bare bones.
Yeah, I still need easy for now. I still beginner.
Yeah.
There's so much to keep track of, and I don't even have that much to keep track of. I used to noob.
Yes. It's because it's a system that's trying to encourage people to story it more.
Yes.
Previous iterations were very heavy on the game aspect, whereas this one's no, you're supposed to roleplay, dudes. That's why it's in every single book. You're feel free to make shit up.
Yes.
Which I have definitely been doing.
I like that. I appreciate that.
Okay.
He says he could go for a 5e for a change.
Alright.
He said the main problem would be scheduling.
Yeah.
So we would probably have to do an afternoon game.
Yeah.
Maybe on a Saturday or something after this campaign. Or if we change schedule or whatever. We can figure it out. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. Okay. Ow. It is now 5:02. This has been a 3-hour stream. I think it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah. Yum. Oh, good.
Okay. Closing thoughts. The next episode of the campaign is going to go up on Monday. Next one after that on Wednesday. I have the cat bones things available in my store. People have been loving that. I've started shipping those out. If you're going to buy anything, you have to buy it before the 15th to make sure you might be able to actually get it on time.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm hungry. I want to go eat. Okay.
Yeah, me too. I want food.
I'm so
Okay.
hungry. All right. Everyone who tuned in, thank you very, very much. We will see you next Friday on the 18th. Oh, I have a doctor's appointment. It is probably going to be late in the afternoon on the 18th. So probably...
If it's late, I might be able to make it back in
Awesome.
time to be on.
Yeah, so probably around closer to 4 versus 2 o'clock, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Because last
I
time...
will definitely be home.
Yeah, because last time I thought I was going to be back after a couple hours. I was back after a couple extra hours after that. So we'll see. It's going to be very touch and go. But if we manage to get on in time, it'll be me, Jess, hopefully Liv, and we'll be doing some Christmas shit. Well, D&D shit
Yay,
still, but
Christmas
Christmas D&D shit.
Christmas D&D.
Yeah, you'll get to see some characters from the other campaign.
Also very crazy.
Mini much campaign. Okay, we're going to save this, export it as PSD. Ta-da! Alright. YouTube thing. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye! Oh, I hated that. I hated that sign off. I'm gonna have to think of a better sign off. Bye, guys!